Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the latest edition of Lowdown Entertainment. I'm your host, Joe Adams, along with two very special friends of mine, Mr. Bear Slosher and Mr. Bert Wojcik.
What's up, Joey?
Welcome to the show, my man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me.
Guess
Appreciate
he
it a
didn't
lot.
turn his phone down.
Yeah.
No, it was the computer that you said check the sound on.
That's what they all say.
For those of you tuning in already, I want you to take note of the small G in front of the laptop here.
I thought we were discussing that.
No. What small G?
I don't
The
know
small G right here. I want everybody to see it. I want everyone to take a look at that. I'm going to start off. I'm going to get a little political here, and I don't want to.
Not yet.
But I'm going to because I feel it needs to be said.
Sure shall.
Very disturbed with the happenings yesterday with Charlie Kirk, and he was basically assassinated in front of thousands of people, and now millions have seen the clips and everything like that. And I just want to say a couple things. What you believe in, you believe in. You think how you think. We have the free will to think, and it doesn't make you right or me wrong or me right, you wrong. But what we do need to do as a society and as people is we need to do better. And it is getting to the point now where humanity is, not all of them, I don't want to lump everybody into, there's a lot of good people.
Mm-hmm.
And we're fortunate enough to surround ourselves with good people.
Absolutely.
And you know that. But there's a lot of people out there that are literally morally bankrupt. And quite frankly, I'm really kind of getting sick and tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we all need to do better. And for those that think what happened yesterday was awesome and neat, I'm not mad at you. But I'm going to pray for you because I hope you see it a little bit differently if it was somebody that you knew or you loved. So that's all I'm going to say. So with that being said, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it a lot. We've been trying to do this for a while, haven't we?
We have, and it's very nice to have you here.
Before we get rolling, I want to give some
please.
well wishes to my good buddy Brad Brickle. His father's not doing so hot. And if anybody's ever known anything about the Race Foundation, Brad was a huge, huge part of the Race Foundation, which my son ran for many years. And his dad's a great dude, and well, so is Brad. But let's send out some prayers for his pop.
Please do. Yeah, that Race Foundation was around. I was on a lot of race cars for a long time to help a lot of
Racing
people.
against the abuse of children everywhere.
That is correct.
Yep. We learned a lot. We did a lot with the Race Foundation, and realized and learned how many scumbags are out there in this world.
True story.
Ain't wrong.
I don't want to sugarcoat it, but
no.
Something about child abuse that just makes me want to hurt people.
Yep, true freaking story. Peyton Renninger's in the house. Hello. Mike Feldenberger's in the house. Hello. Gary Lurch is in the house. Hello. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And as always, and we always put this out here, please do not be bashful. This is kind of an open mic night, although Bert is in studio here with us, and we're going to talk about a whole lot of things. It might be easier to list the things that SELINSGROVE isn't doing right now.
Girl Scouts cookie sales.
That might be next.
That could be very well next.
We're so proud of what you guys have going on there. And are you on my cord? You were on my cord. I hope you're happy about that. It's all good, buddy.
I can see nothing's ever changed.
No.
I go through every freaking week.
Yeah.
So
Shocker.
needy.
Very needy.
Nothing's ever changed with you guys. I see that.
That's America.
And we fell off the
Are you
ride.
done?
Are you done?
Are you done? Are you done?
All right, children, to your rooms now.
Okay, fine. I got to do this first. Huge shout out to my son. Happy 31st birthday to him today.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yes, go Birds. And speaking of birds, did you see the game last week?
Yeah, from what I remember, yes.
NFL kicked off Thursday Night Football. Philadelphia Eagles versus
Dallas
Cowboys. Yes. And as I look over there, and you see it too, there's a pillow over there.
I thought it was
with the Dallas Cowboys
See
logo.
what's cool about this? I could just go, moment of silence.
So here's the scoop. I thought about this on my ride here. The Dallas Cowboys single star logo isn't really so much as a logo as it is more like a rating out of 10. So it's just 1 star.
Okay.
And
yeah,
Yelp,
kind of like the big
Yelp, not recommended.
Okay, well,
so,
he's not wrong on that one either.
No,
so,
no.
Everybody elbow the guy to your left.
Listen, I'm just doing what I was told. I'm trying to be a good guess.
Little G.
Oh, boy.
Oh, with who's his face? Finelli's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Geezer. How did he do last night? You hear any words?
No,
I didn't get any results.
Did you see Race Monitor?
No.
Look at what it says. This is legendary, and it's perfect for him. Okay, last night's winner, 600 race. Data unavailable. Everybody else in the field is listed.
It is a legit shot right there. That is so perfect.
Oh, God.
Go data unavailable. Yes,
That's what you should put on the laptop.
Yes.
That's next week.
Data unavailable. Man, that should be a shirt. And driving the G, the data unavailable.
I love you, buddy. I mean it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Unfreaking real. He just said not funny. We think it's hilarious, buddy.
I gotta agree with him, Geezer.
And
It is pretty
if you
funny.
haven't noticed,
I narrowed it down that nobody else in the field was named Geezer, so he had to win or go home.
probably
I was leaning to the other.
to the home. Yeah. If you haven't noticed, typically we have all of our sponsors who we love dearly, but in honor of Joe Geezer Finelli tonight, we have stopped the scroller, and the Ace Hardware race team G and number 46 is going to be prominently displayed all evening.
I was wondering about that because I didn't know if one of you forgot about it.
No,
or
it's
what.
not scrolling. That was done on purpose.
That's for
Wow.
G, man.
Good job, guys.
Yep. Don Allen. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I was at Shellheimer Dirt Track last night, and a thing happened. Actually, two things happened.
An epiphany.
An epiphany did happen. So let me revert back. Three things happened. As I said. Michaela Kohler, Miss Motorsports 2025, was there. She was in attendance. And when I usually always greet the Geezer crew, Kathy, Sally,
With the
driver.
utmost respect, I assume.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they have- I'm nice to them because they have donuts. And last night
Okay, fair enough.
they had Philly pretzels.
Ooh.
So that was a huge bonus. So I was informed that it was going to be Lowdown Entertainment Night for the G team. Everybody on the team. And we appreciate this very much. We cannot thank you, ladies and gentlemen, enough. They all had their Lowdown Entertainment shirts on.
That's awesome.
We're like, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night to park it because
Called
everybody's
it.
dressed
Called it
proper.
in the morning.
He did. True story. So I said, being the forward-thinking human being that I am, I know Miss Motorsports is here. Let me call her, and let's see if we can do a photo op before the night gets started. Great idea. I call Michaela. She happily obliges. I said, okay, we'll do it in Victory Lane. So I turned to Geezer and I said, I know you have no idea where Victory Lane is, so you need to follow me. So he's never been there before. So Timmy Rutherford said, what's up, gals?
Timmy.
Tim May in the house. So we go over there, we get a nice photo op. And when Geezer pulled into Victory Lane for real after the big win, he said, thanks, man. I would have never known where this place was if it wasn't for you helping me out earlier.
Well, it's a big place.
It is.
It's monstrous. But I will say this. I pick on Geezer a lot. I love the guy like a brother. I always tell everybody he is the older brother that I never wanted. I can't express how happy I was when I saw that he won. Super, super proud of him. I know he and his team work very, very hard. And Geezer's really good for this sport. He's great for his sponsors. He's good for this sport. He's an all-around good guy.
It's a hell of a dancer.
That burnt my retinas. I do not want to see that dancing.
Was this
thing
last
ever
night or
again.
is this?
Oh, it was last night.
And it's all
It-
over.
It's viral.
It is
no.
viral. It shouldn't be viral. It's a virus. It's he even does some booty touching on there.
Oh, God. There's children there.
Ooh, it's bad. It's bad. But no, all kidding aside, super, super proud of each and every one of the team members of the G team, and so happy he finally got the monkey off his back and pulled out a win there at Shelley's. He's won a few races, I believe, in the 600 mods, but he's never won in the 600 micro.
It's awesome.
So it's huge. So, and this is probably the only time I'm going to be nice to him. So be prepared. I'll probably have some of my greatest pranks. We were talking about them prior to going on the air.
You know, the way you're talking about Geezer right now, I'm like, are you feeling okay? Like,
Yeah,
are
This
you
whole
getting,
week he's been a
Bump my
little
head.
off.
Yeah, like,
He's
are you getting
giving me
food poisoning?
credit for things, and like
Hey, are you okay?
It's very
Nah, I
weird.
bumped my head.
Oh,
I was eating,
God.
I was eating paint chip. See, and then he writes thanks, guys.
Thanks,
And it puts the
guys.
lowercase a there. That's the thanks I get. This is why I just want to punch him in the throat.
We were talking about this before the show. I will never forget the upside down paint job you did on that car. The greatest single thing I saw ever at Grandview
Thank you.
Speedway.
He said, when we had the meeting, he said, I want to do something different on my modified. Did I complete the mission?
You really did, Joe.
So I did not fail the mission. Wow. Mike Feldberger has a question for you already.
Oh, really?
Second one, you missed the first.
Did I?
one.
Did I?
Mhm.
Sorry. What was the first one?
Are you planning on running the slingshots on the infield at Selinsgrove?
I haven't really heard anything about that yet. This year we're basically focused on getting the new track together, or the big track together, and trying to get that established again. They've done really well with the go-kart, with the Selinsgrove Raceway Park. They've had a couple good events in there. When Mother Nature hasn't interfered, and also the 270s had a really good event with the Roger Folk Memorial.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I think in the future they'll work on stuff with the
Sweet.
infield track, but I think right now they're just trying to get the big track together. And once, everything on the big track, then we'll start focusing maybe a little bit more on the little track, and then we'll start going with Raceway Park there. But I mean, the big track is kind of what we need to get going, because if there's no big track, there's no Raceway Park.
And you're in a rebuilding phase right now.
Yes.
Your track, and I did some research on your. I've never been to Selinsgrove, and I know you kind of chastised me about that.
I can't
a little
believe
bit,
this,
and
Joey.
I just never made it there.
Yeah,
I just never made it
Bear,
there.
you've been there before, right?
Lots of times.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
He's been going there for forever.
All right.
Selinsgrove has been around for almost 80 years.
Yes.
Which is absolutely amazing.
It is, and Joey Chitwood designed the track back, in the 40s, and came up, with a wonderful half mile that's there, and it's awesome. It's definitely a different kind of animal than what Williamsgrove or even Port Royal is.
Mhm.
It's basically more of an oval than it is
I saw the pics.
a paperclip, or a traditional racetrack. Where
Right.
or I feel like where Port Royal has a little bit longer straightaways. Selinsgrove's a little bit more of a longer turn, than you have a little bit shorter
Right.
straightaway.
Right.
But it's been really providing some really good racing over the last couple of years, and they've been working really hard on trying to figure out a lot of the issues that they had with the track, whether it's from the eating the tires up in the past like it used to, or what. And they're starting to really kind of figure everything out with that, and that just goes to the team that we have up there at Selinsgrove.
That is awesome.
We had Ronnie Dunstan on last week, who ran late models there in '64. He was late model champion for many years there. And he ran a million different tracks. He won in Jamaica, and we covered everything he did. And he said his favorite track ever was Selinsgrove.
That's a true story. Yeah.
A lot of people say that, and if you go up there still, like, there's such a vibe up there that it's an old school vibe, the covered grandstand.
That's why I
love
want to
that
go.
grandstand.
The photos of the grandstand because that takes me back. That is just such a awesome vibe to have.
It is. It's such a unique vibe, and the infield tower too. It gives you like that old school vibe there. The infield victory lane right below it. With High Caliber Cranes victory lane, and they've done just amazing things to bring everything back with that speedway and to do what they need to do with it.
Awesome. A couple things in chat here I want to address. Tobias Lilick says, "Yo, gentlemen, huge shout out to Tobias Lilick.
What do you mean?
That guy. You know what I mean?
That guy.
You know what I mean? Tobias, and we want to give a warm welcome to Tobias. Tobias has joined the LDE team. He is our official TikTok content creator. Excuse me.
Can't even say it.
It's hard to say. TikTok
You don't
content
stop.
creator.
Thank God no one ever calls you a professional.
No, certainly not. And he's put out a couple videos for us already, some little clips, and he must have went through 3,697 videos to pull everything from
I
that
want
first
to know
one.
where he found the Crocs song.
Yeah, who knew that there was a Croc song?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we're going to touch upon the Croc thing very soon, so that's definitely a thing that Bert has made quite famous. So, Tobias, we appreciate everything you're doing, and we are so happy to have you on board. Kathy Marsden says, "Hey, Joe." Well, hey, Kathy, and congratulations to you. Peyton says, 602 Crate Sportsman going to invade Selinsgrove next year. ? Not Friday, please, because obviously that's a big time.
Yeah. We are in talks with trying to figure out what we want to do next year with the modifieds. We loved having him up there. Everything was super dirt car this year. So we're trying to figure out a day where it can work out that maybe we can have a big show like that. Maybe bring up the 602s or something like that. It's early in the kind of the scheduling process yet. So I don't know if anyone's ever even thought about the 602s yet.
Right.
But I definitely think that, if anyone's watching, from the track, or else I can just pass it along that, maybe we get some 602s up there to try that out.
How difficult is that for you as a track that doesn't normally run modifieds or 602 crates to say, hey, we would love to have you guys here, but everybody's kind of committed to their own deal Fridays and Saturdays. Is it tough to get other tracks to work with you to do some things? Is it because we don't carry a sanctioning body for the 602s?
Right.
It's just the individuals that pick and choose what track they're going to.
Right. Yeah. We worked very closely on the late model side of things with Port Royal this year. We worked very closely with them on trying to make sure that our schedule did not interfere with their schedule. So
that's unheard of. We don't do
I know.
that.
Yeah, right? I can't believe it. There's another place that I'm not going to discuss right now that didn't really comply with a certain kind of sprint car. But anyway, they, Port Royal worked very closely with us, and we've been trying to work with all the air tracks to try and figure out a good schedule with that. And knowing my background, being from modified country and that, knowing that when you get in this time of year, you're not going to get a Friday or Saturday night show. Especially in midsummer, because
everybody's locked down.
You're locked down at Big Diamond, Grandview, Bridgeport, New Egypt, even the New York guys. You're not getting a super dark car show.
Correct.
You're not getting that. You're either going to get it early in the season, bring back the icebreaker, or you're going to get it late in the season. Yeah. Those are your only really two options if you want to have a Friday or Saturday night show with the modifieds.
Right.
Maybe a Sunday night show can work out. But that's tough, especially with those New York guys. Where that doubleheader we had with Big Diamond and SELINSGROVE, it's just perfect because then it gives the guys a chance. They want to run Big Diamond Wednesday or Tuesday night, then they come with SELINSGROVE on Wednesday night, and then that way they're not even. It's making them worth buying the Hoosiers for.
Exactly.
That's the main thing, and that's nice seeing Super Dark Car being able back in this area a lot more. Especially with them going to Egypt, because now and Georgetown. Because it gives them a chance, to go and run these places and make it worth buying the Hoosiers for. Or else you do something like Logan Watt's doing right now, and you go up north and you go run up north with them then too. So it's basically you got to kind of think of all that stuff there, and it's definitely something that's it's a tricky thing. It's a very tricky thing to do all that stuff, but when it works out, it's beautiful. But it's one thing is you hit on that, Joe. Tracks need to work together.
Yeah.
So track series, they all need to work together.
Let's back up a second because we dove right into the middle of an interview with questions. For those that don't know, what's SELINSGROVE? How big is SELINSGROVE? And when do you run, or what do you typically run?
Yeah. So SELINSGROVE is the fastest half mile on the East Coast, up in Snyder County in the heart of SELINSGROVE, just down from Susquehanna University. We typically run Friday or Saturday nights. We were kind of back and forth, 1 week Friday, next week Saturday, and then a couple Sunday shows. Weekly, we've been running the SELINSGROVE Ford super late models up there, giving them a pretty good home for Central PA, which they deserve a good home.
That's been a sponsor for a long time.
Well, we just got them back this year.
Okay. Yes, because when I was a kid going up there, SELINSGROVE Ford was the sponsor.
Yeah, that name's synonymous with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Todd Brenner and his family, they came back on board this year, and we can't thank them enough for coming back on board because they've been such a huge part of SELINSGROVE, and we need them back, and so happy that they're back with us. Then we have the Creekside All Sales limited late models coming up there as well. Keller All Body PA Sprint Series 305s, and then the high caliber Crane 410 sprint cars are usually our other headline division, and then the Superior Home Street Stocks, which actually was the Roadrunner division, but we made a change in the rules to basically make them street stocks this year. Just a couple changes to it, just with the bodies and what's the way the division was going, especially up at SELINSGROVE with our rules. It was just better for us to go with this street stock rule package that they have, and it's helped out with the car counts, and it seems to be working quite well out so far. So that's kind of what we run, and it just kind of all depends on maybe we won't run Saturday against Port Royal with the 410s, but we'll run super late models that they got an all sprint car show up there. So and even with it being only 40 minutes from there, it's two different fan bases. So
is that right?
You have the guys that will just go for sprint cars, and you have guys that will just go for late models.
Makes sense.
So that's what helps out there too. And if Mother Nature would just cooperate with us, I think we would have.
Yeah, it'd be great.
We would have a lot more success and a lot of stuff this year. But we've been doing really, really good when we do race. Like, what was it for the Paul Long Memorial 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
We had a highest car count with 30 Stevensgrove Ford Super Late Models up there this year, and that was
Fantastic.
phenomenal. Yeah. And, when we went to an open tire rule with that definitely helped out a lot to go in that open tire rule and to,
right.
Show that kind of, that thing off that, you don't need to be locked down on one tire. You can have both tires to run it and run a good race. And that was a great race, especially to see Ross Robinson win that race up there. That was so freaking special to see that, especially for as long as I've known Ross.
Good deal.
Awesome to see him win that.
Now, is it my understanding, am I saying this correctly? There's a whole new regime out there at Selinsgrove, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what's taking you guys to the next level here, because a year ago, things were a little sketch, weren't they? I don't want to be negative.
No.
Because we're here to be positive, and we want our sport to grow, and we're so happy that you're thriving.
And I don't want to be negative either, because if it wasn't for Steph and the Stutz family, I wouldn't be at Selinsgrove.
Yeah.
They're the ones that took the chance on me to come up there and be at their track, and I can't say anything bad about them. Do I like the way things went last year at the end? No.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows that. I mean, it broke my heart.
Right.
But then about October, something like that, when Jen Maurer gave me a call, said that, hey, her mom, Paula Schick, and their friend Colin Rice was going to go on board to try and get the promotional job up there. They asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I want to be, still want to be a part of Selinsgrove. And they have just done tremendous work. They put their heart and soul into this place and to revive it. And it's a place that needs to be revived. And we're trying to make it as big of a deal as what Selinsgrove deserves to be. Selinsgrove deserves to be a massive,
it's almost
massive
80
deal.
years, bro.
Yeah.
We cannot piss that away.
No, you can't piss that away. And
no.
a track as beautiful as that, and the history it has in the community and the way the community supports the track, you can't piss that away, Joey.
No. It's like Bear said when we had Ronnie Dunstan on last week, and we said, what was your favorite track? As Bear just said a minute ago. When you have a guy like Ronnie Dunstan, and to his caliber, Ronnie was no joke back in the day, man. He was the real deal. And for him to say, yeah, Selinsgrove is my favorite track. Yeah. There's a lot to be said there with that.
Absolutely.
The track almost claimed his life, and he still loves it.
It's amazing how that works, huh?
He was in the hospital for a long time.
Wow.
Burned up real bad.
Wow. I'm going to take a half a second here to get caught up with chat.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Timmy Rutherford says Chitwood Grove. That was pretty good. I had no idea Joey Chitwood.
Yep, Joey Chitwood was the one that designed that. Yep.
I had no idea. Where was Joey Chitwood based out of? Locally to that area?
He might have been. I don't know off the top of my head where he was based at.
I remember seeing him as a kid, man. They were friggin' awesome.
Thorny Park, they used to come in that thrill show.
Yeah. So amazing. Eric Gambler's in the house. What's up, fellas? And shout out to Geezer. Yes. Definitely props to the Geese man for that. Kathy Green. Hi, guys. Thanks for all your encouragement to our little team. And thank you for being a little engine of good last night, man. I was so happy that the expression on Kathy's face and Sally's face were just, it's priceless. It really was a heartfelt moment last night. Mike Feltner said, I flagged both tracks there. Great place to see racing. Peyton Renninger says, big words. Peyton's always busting. Peyton usually fires me every night.
She did mention earlier that you will not be fired tonight.
Oh, I got a reprieve for once.
Everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah, Gary Lillick in the house. That Tobias guy knows his stuff. Gary, you are not joking. Absolutely. Yes, when we're so happy to have him on board. Kathy says thank you, and yes, absolutely. And Peyton says, with Big Diamond basically in my backyard, I commit to them on Fridays. Of course, it only makes sense. I mean, you basically grew up there.
Mm-hmm.
And what else here? Mike Feltenberger says Reading. Oh, wait.
That's where Chitwood's from, evidently.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, I didn't know that either. Thank you for that information.
He was from Texas.
He was from Texas.
Quite loyal to Reading.
Wow.
Look at that.
How do these people know this stuff? Well, Mike's a wealth of information.
Yeah.
He's seen it all, done it all.
That helps a lot there, don't it?
I can't retain all that information.
No.
I can't.
Well, you're brain dead. So
that's a true story.
I wasn't touching that one, but thank you, Bear.
I'm allowed to.
Yeah, he's allowed to.
I'm on the payroll.
I'm trying to be a good guest here tonight.
Sorry, I chat a lot, guys. No, we love that you chat, Peyton. This is what we're here for.
It makes it interesting.
Don't be hating Peyton.
Yeah. What's Peyton going to do now? Like, Peyton was like one of our biggest sideshows that we do on LDE. She's just going to have to make some stuff up. She's just going to have to go live and talk about the cats at Haddis's or something.
Talk about the cats. Talk about the car rebuilds.
What about just the people at Haddis's?
Yeah. Could probably do a whole show
That
on
would
that.
be amazing.
Yeah, just the
have
clientele coming in and out.
literally just tap into the CCT at Hadesty's there. Just tap right into it.
Skook Bride.
Skook. Get it right.
Yeah.
Some people say skook. Some
No.
people say skook.
Do you know how much it pissed me off when I have to hear like WNEP say Skook killed County? Like, oh my god, I want to bring their goddamn necks. It's
So
Skookle.
you hate when I say
it's
skook.
I want to punch you right in the face, Joey.
Skook. I'm never going to change that. It's never going to be
knew it.
skook now.
I
It's
knew
never going to be
Here
skook.
we go.
Why did I open my
Yes.
damn
Here
mouth
we
there?
go.
Why did I
Yes.
open my mouth?
This is coming from a guy that wears
we
orange
broke bread,
Crocs.
and now it is.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Yeah, we had a really nice pre-game dinner.
Yes, it
Thanks
was
to Bear.
nice.
So
It's amazing. Like literally, once you get on camera, then the gloves come off.
Right.
I love it.
nobody
Shows his
cares.
true
Literally,
colors.
That's
Nobody
what I
cares.
remember Lowdown being for. You
Yeah.
know, literally, when the camera came on, gloves come off.
Bobby Bartman's in the house. Bobby, we appreciate you tuning in, brother. Always good to see you on here. Peyton says, I do plan on going to the Sixer to watch and have another race in October. Oh, so she's going to have some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Do your take on the Sixer, Peyton.
Don't be hating Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baps.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Right?
Nothing wrong with that.
That lets
Baps
him,
Guayana.
Bats lets him eat out there a little bit, man.
Yeah.
It lets him eat. So, as I said earlier in the show, it'd be easier to list the things that you are not doing at Selinsgrove, but you've had monster trucks, which seem to be, from what I saw, but I'll take your on-hand account, much more so than just what I saw. Seems to be very, very successful out there. Those things are pretty big, aren't they?
They are. And I grew up being a monster truck fan since I was a kid. That's what basically got me into where I'm at nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that show was kind of a turning point for both last year and this year. You know, last year kind of everything kind of started to come out around the monster truck show last year, and now
It was
this year
kind of like the unraveling, so to speak.
yes, yeah, and then this year everything came out. You know, it basically helped the track out so much because Xamer 2 and his group down at Renegade Monster Truck Series, they came in, brought 6 truckloads of clay in, and that 6 truckloads of clay, they put it down after the show was over. They put it right down the track afterwards.
So they took the dirt that they used for the mounds and the jumps
Yep.
and all that kind of stuff.
Took it
So
right-
it was good stuff.
It was great stuff. Yeah, I walked the track on Friday and even Saturday before the show, and I'm looking at this like I might have found one rock in it. That's it.
Wow.
There was
See,
there was
who would
no
have
bad
known? Like
stuff
you'd
in there.
think that they just bring some kind of
No.
like
Just
just
they have
dirt.
their own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it back in the truck. Go
And
to the
go.
next venue.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't know how that all worked. You know how that,
Sure.
you know how with the clay situation. But all I know is they brought some good stuff in, and then we were back that Friday night then with the Twin 20 for the 410s, and
Mm-hmm.
you know you watch Danny Dietrich go from win the first Twin 20, and then the second one he comes from 8th, and there's racing all over the place at the track. Like it's literally it was fantastic, and then. You look 2 weeks ago with the Paul Long race and the late models, they're 3 wide and they're up on the fence.
That's
and there's
amazing.
there's so many people
6
that
truckloads of clay in a half mile doesn't seem like a lot.
It
but
doesn't,
makes a
but
huge difference.
especially in the corners. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the front straight, the straightaways are still pretty good. Obviously there still is a need for some clay yet on the track, but that clay, I keep
get a hold
saying
of them
that.
monster truck guys.
Literally,
See where they got
and
it.
they are absolutely. I think we're gonna be talking to those guys very soon. But no, whatever they brought in, that was some good stuff, and it's made that track super wide, and hopefully we get to see that this weekend here.
No, what sanctioning body? I don't know anything about. I know what monster trucks are, obviously, but is there a sanctioning body for them? Like, where do these guys come from?
So, like, back in the 90s and that, like, there was 2 sanctioning bodies. You had MTRA, the Monster Truck Racing Association, and you had USHRA, United Hot Rod Association. And that's kind of when USHRA is what now Monster Jam is.
oh,
And,
okay.
Yeah, and MTRA is like the special events, and they still do some stuff, but the Renegade Series is kind of their own sanctioning body. They come in, their own show. It's owned by Xamer 2, who owns Buck Motorsports Park down in outside of Lancaster, there in Cornwall.
Okay.
And so they know what they're doing. They bring the truck in, they bring all their crew in, and they were just fantastic people to work with, and really enjoyed announcing. They have a young announcer named Corbin who was really upbeat, really exciting, really great to talk to, and
Mm-hmm.
he was kind enough to let me live out a dream and help call that show that night or that Saturday, and I loved every second of it. It's one of my favorite things I ever got to done up there, and it's an amazing thing to see that, how the fans and they all come out. And we were touching on that earlier, Joey, is like, hopefully that translates to people actually coming to the track then on Friday or Saturday nights and right after seeing that kind of show, and hopefully translate to be new race fans then.
We need new race fans.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, sell to the kids, and the parents will follow.
Yeah, absolutely. And those things sell to the kids very, very good.
Yeah,
very, very quickly.
They're so they've become so they've always had this extra cool factor to them, even back to the days of just the plain old F-150 Bigfoot
when he had the leaf springs and the 7 shocks on one tire. Yeah,
and now they're being so creative with. I don't know if they're using carbon fiber these days. I guess the cost would be pretty much, but I would assume that they're using just fiberglass bodies. They're being really, really creative with them, and like. And again, it's appealing to the kids even more because now it's not just a truck; it's like some cool character or some kind of cool thing.
You say a guy had a lobster body.
Yeah, the lobster.
Yes, the Greg Winchenbach and his team, they're phenomenal people. They're out of Jefferson, Maine, and literally we had so much fun with them after the races, and they were just so welcoming. And so all of them were all the trucks we had up there. They were just all the guys, all the crews. They were just so welcoming and kind, and really appreciated us putting on the show for them. And give them a place, to come up there and just have some fun. And we were paid the favor that night. We had a lot of fun post race. A lot of, I mean, when you have a guy, when your maintenance guy is named Groundkeeper Willie, and next thing you know, he's on top of crustacean holding 2 Miller Lights. You know the kind
Willie
of night
had a good night.
Well, Willie always has a good night. Him and I, we always have meetings after the races.
That's cool.
Willie and I always have a meeting, and somehow they go with Miller. They somehow end up with Miller Lights, multiple Miller Lights.
That kind of surprises me a little bit.
Does it? Yeah, I know, right? Like I said, I keep saying I'm going to swear off the stuff, and next thing I know, there it is in my hand. It just magically shows up. I don't know how.
A couple more things from Jack. Eric Gambler says, love to see USAC Silver Crown race there.
I was going to ask that.
I would love that.
Eric hit it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great question.
I would love to see that. I would just love to see USAC in general.
Well, USAC, we ran there probably, 18, 19?
Yeah.
Maybe?
And remember that,
there.
remember that the three-way battle there? I think it was Wyndham, Grant. I think there was one more else, and they just kept throwing sliders at each other. Well, I think that was 19.
We broke a cam in time trials, so our night ended early.
Yeah. No, I remember I was in the inside track and watching my buddies. We were on the stands on the go-kart track. And I just see Wyndham and Grant just throwing haymakers at each other.
That is so awesome.
Holy shit. That was one of the greatest features I've ever seen in my life.
So cool. Mike Feltberger says, please don't try a World Series of Dirt Weekend. It did not work a few years ago.
The one thing I will say about that, I saw the greatest slingshot race I ever saw in my life there.
Really?
That when they put the slingshot on the big track, it was like watching Daytona.
Oh,
it was awesome.
Remember that.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
The inside track we ran there, my kid was in slingshots, and that was smooth as glass. That place.
Yeah,
there wasn't you weren't a quarter inch off. It was no ripples, nothing.
No,
it was so cool.
They like I said, they pride themselves on a great service up there at SELINSGROVE.
Beautiful. Tyler Koenig says, grave digger all the way. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. It's Bigfoot or nothing.
And always be sure to check out Tyler's Racing Roundup. You can find it right here on Lowdown Entertainment. Tyler does a fantastic job doing a weekend roundup. Tyler has done a lot of modified stuff this year.
He has. And
I know he cut his teeth in modifies, but he was always generally known for like a 410 sprint car guy. And, man, he has come back to his roots this year, which I'm really, really happy to see. I actually saw Tyler at Grandview a week or so ago.
Okay.
Got a chance to chat with him.
Yeah, he was on there a lot this year.
He really has been. So, yeah, it's always good to have Tyler hanging around. Good dude.
Nice.
Good dude. Mike Feltberger says we raced at both tracks that weekend. Yes.
Yes, they did.
Awesome stuff.
That was wild. That was a weird weekend.
Okay, so I'm going to address the 100-pound white elephant in the room.
Okay.
Where in the world? I know you guys can't see this because we have this fancy cover right here. Slip that off there. Where in the hell did these orange Crocs come from? They have been a staple of yours. Orange Crocs. First of all, why? And where the hell did you find orange Crocs at? Because you're the only person I ever seen wear them.
Well, back a couple of years, I still am. Good friends with Rodney Westshafer, and we had a group of us that we hang out all the time. And during COVID, we all got really close, and everyone would wear Crocs. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get myself a pair. Well, I found out that it's, during Flyers playoff time when they had that run in 2020, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Another depressing Philly team.
Tell me about it.
Oh, sorry. Did I come out loud?
That was out loud.
You didn't mute yourself there, you son of a bitch. Anyway, but so I found orange Crocs on Amazon. I'm like, well, I'm going to wear these. And then I started seeing, start wearing them. And then I have some friends that are nurses and they always wear them because they're always on their feet all day.
Sure.
And well, since, I was doing photography and all that stuff at the time, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try them at the races. And literally, like, it's comfort.
It's just comfort.
It's
It's
comfort.
all everywhere.
Yeah. They go everywhere. Literally, they're fantastic. So I just stuck with the orange Crocs because it's loud. It's, noticeable. And hell, I didn't even know.
Now it's legendary.
It is.
I don't know about that part yet.
I'm not going to lie. It's kind of legendary.
Apparently.
You just have them in sport mode now.
Yeah.
You don't have them. You don't have the lug.
Never wear them.
No,
before.
Never
no,
lock the hubs.
Never, never lock the hubs.
Always sport mode.
No.
Always ready to go.
Although I do need to get them groomed a little bit on the bottom.
Oh,
there.
that definitely
they need groomed
at least psyched.
Yeah.
My God, you're going to lose traction.
Actually-
Mine are down to the cords, I think.
Actually, we were in the garage one night. Rodney Westhafer brought the siphoning out, and he siphoned his Crocs. And
There you go.
got another year and a half out of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm smoked.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah. You're smoked too, Bear. Yeah, that's a lot. You might need a balance.
I need
there.
a recap.
Yeah, or an alignment there because you're leaning hard there. At least mine's like
Too
there's
much stagger
way too much stagger on that thing.
or camber. Too much camber.
Way too much camber in it.
I cut them for cornering.
But
Yeah.
no, it's basically just a comfort thing that I went with the Crocs and just actually try and just see if they will work. And apparently now I can't go anywhere without them. If I wear them.
No, you're locked in now.
Literally, I've screwed myself for life now.
Yeah, you are locked in. What else do we
Be a
have?
good sponsor.
I've been trying.
here?
Nobody wants to return my phone
think
calls.
You had an orange Croc sitting right here on the hallowed table that is LDE. You'd think Croc would be like, we need to hop on
Hello,
board.
Who
even
had-
the guy to the right's got
Man.
cracks.
Yeah, who has
Oh.
contacts?
Eric says AMA motorcycles would be cool there too.
Yes,
Those
Flat
guys
track
are nuts.
They're
Motorcycles
nuts.
are bad.
Oh my God, those
I
guys
saw
are
them at
crazy.
the Springfield Mile. It
Oh.
was insane.
that's a whole nother animal out there with that though.
Like, do you literally just walk from pit area to pit area when you're a rider with your ball sack in a wheelbarrow? Because
Coming
seriously,
through.
yeah, excuse me, do it out the way. Unbelievable. Tyler Koenig says, I'll be at the Freedom 76er next week. That is awesome, bro. I'm going to be looking for it. Are you going to be hanging out Friday night into Saturday or just coming on Saturday? Because I'm going to touch upon the Granby Speedway for this week and next week, too, towards the end of the show. They have a lot of cool things coming up. Andrew Butler says, Sixer's going to be lit. Holla at you, boy. That is so true. Sixer weekends are
When isn't it?
amaze balls.
They're awesome.
They're kind of
love-
legendary.
Love the Sixer weekend.
Timmy Rutherford says Flyers fan. See, I'm not a fan. I don't like hockey, man. I don't like ice hockey.
You're more of a figure skater.
You really
I
are, yes.
love the figure skating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nancy
No.
Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm thinking more of the male, like Brian Bartolo or something like that.
See, how do you know these guys?
Have you not watched-
watch them?
Have you not watched South Park? What would Brian Bortano do?
Wasn't Clarence on South Park?
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
Clarence,
Phil Sinclair.
Clarence does
Clarence.
not like ice
Oh
hockey. at all.
God, I forgot. Oh,
Listen
my
up.
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
Listen,
Oh,
there's been,
What a good introduction.
Oh,
there's a
my
very,
God.
very nice.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that
There's-
son of a bitch.
Hey, didn't you wonder why I ain't been out to your facility? You call me a son of a bitch. The first time I come up there, I come up in that tower.
Yeah.
Clarence laid some smackdown on you, man.
I remember the one night in the old Low Down Dirty show you called in and you were just messing with when Clarence called in. Oh my God.
You know, for the longest time, people thought Clarence Sale was a
People
very real
thought Clarence
person.
Sale was a real
Because
person.
I had Noodles come up to me. This is an honest God true story. Noodles comes up to me, and he's got a big smile on his face. He's like, Joe, like, what? He goes, you're Clarence Sale. I said, yeah. He goes, what? And I looked at him and I said, what seems to be the problem, Noodles? And he goes, it doesn't even sound like you. I said, Noodles, the whole point of doing a voice impersonation is to not sound like yourself.
This
So-
might be the greatest comment.
Oh,
ever.
no. What
God.
happened? Dreamweaver at your service?
No.
That one?
Andrew Butler. How do you know there's not a tire problem this year? Because you guys are talking about siping Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Comment of
That
the
is,
night.
yeah, that's on point right there.
Comment of the night.
Andrew with a high five, chest bump, and a good game ass pat on that right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Outstanding. Dreamweaver.
It wasn't too long ago Dreamweaver had a birthday. I remember saying happy birthday, Dreamweaver. So happy birthday to you, my friend. I think that was like a week or so ago.
It was this year, within a year.
It was within the calendar year.
right.
Yeah. As long as you get in the calendar. You
So
right?
when's the last time you've been at a Freedom 76? It's been a minute.
Was it last year? I'm trying to think
No way.
Was it last year? I'm trying to think when it was last night. It's been at least since 2022, I think, was the
Really?
last time. Yeah, I think 2022 was a lot because I know that whole thing was going around when it was the last. They were talking about it being the last one.
Yes,
And,
yes.
You know, I remember me and Adam Rubright, we went down there for that, and obviously we know Colton Casey very well, and you know we just hung out with them all night, and just to be around there and experience, you know, the Sixer and just kind of take it all in, you know, not knowing what was going to happen, and then
It's not a race, bro. It's an event.
it is truly an event. It's one of the first crown jewels that I remember going to outside.
Yeah.
The Cold Cracker was obviously the first crown jewel I ever kind of went to, and then the
Correct.
Sixer, and then there's just, you know, it's hard to compare the two.
It really
It
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, I want to, you know, say good things about Big Diving and that, but the Cold Cracker is fun. The Sixer is just something different.
It's just a different level.
It's a different level. It's a different atmosphere. Like my first Sixer was the first year they paid $50,000 when Strunky won.
Yeah,
it.
because that was some serious cash on the
That
line, man.
was wild.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I never heard of anything like a $50,000 to win modified race before.
Can I prove to you how much of an asshole I am?
Oh, please.
So my good
That
buddy,
doesn't take hard.
Shouldn't
No.
take long.
my good buddy Tommy Umbenauer
Mm-hmm.
fielded the car for that race.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Varon drove it. He finished second.
Yeah.
So Sunday, I text Tommy and said, you got like $46,000 less than the winner did.
Wow.
It's what I do.
Oh,
It's just what I do.
The math was mathing.
Well, yes, he was.
It's just, you know, it's just what and I love Tommy. Tommy is also, we call Tommy the angriest man in motorsports. So, no,
Probably
Tommy's a
reason
great
for
guy.
that.
Yeah.
You keep feeding it.
No, Tommy's a great guy, man. I've
Joey
been with
would
him for
never
a long,
do
long
something
time.
like that. He would never feed into it.
I've been called an instigator a time or two.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Maybe once. Yeah. So I'm like equal opportunity. I'm like a dick to everyone.
You really are.
So-
You really, you truly
Facts.
are, Joey. I never heard anything, but you know, describe you better than that. In my
Thank
life.
you.
Yes, you're welcome.
But the last time you and I saw each other was at the Skook County Fairgrounds.
Tractor pulls,
for
baby.
Tractor pulls.
I remember the one night I roll in there and I look across the track. I'm like, there's no way that's DA.
That's the big A right
Sure
there.
as shit, there's the A there, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the hell are you doing up here? At a
His
tractor pull.
overalls.
I think he was wearing.
Was Big Dave? Was that the
Yeah,
night Big Dave Dissinger was there too?
Yeah, you
we
were
hung,
there with
we
Big
all hung
Dave.
out.
Yeah, we were over there on the other side of the track. Yeah,
Yeah, we were in the infield there, just
Yeah.
hanging tight. That was a great night,
Oh,
man.
that's a lot of fun. I love tractor pulls.
Did you
man.
get there this year?
No, we didn't make it there. We went down to Lebanon instead. I try and do the Lebanon or Skook, but I just worked a little bit too late, and I think we had other stuff going on that week too, so I didn't make it up there for it.
To see a tractor pull in person is no joke, man. Especially when them brutes come out there that have like 18 engines all
Yeah.
twisted
Oh, yeah.
up there, all connected to each other.
And those are ones you got to see. Those, like, you know, you can go to a little farm tractor or whatever. You know,
Right.
That's
Right.
different. But when you see, like, you know, the pro stock, you know, with, you know, the pro stock diesel tractors with like 4 turbos, or, you know, you got those.
It's no joke.
It's no joke. And you got the 4-wheel drive trucks with pistons the size of gallon buckets.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
True story.
It's nothing. Or else when the big rigs get out there and, you know, you have them with 7 turbos on them
And
and they just.
And they're getting wrung out like a dish rag.
Literally, when the way the torque is on them and they're picking up the left front, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, it's the greatest thing in the
It's
world.
insane.
They let go and the blower belts 15 rows in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, I tell you what, especially when you do that, like in a 2-wheel drive truck, and when you go into the farm show without earplugs, you have a whole different meaning for your hearing.
Yeah.
When you hear one of those, especially when you don't bring earplugs, even at a small place like the
Yeah.
Spook County Fair, like that is so tight
it is.
and is so freaking loud, especially with those 2-wheel drive trucks. They're so damn loud, but it's an awesome thing.
It is cool. What do we got here in chat, Barry? Are we losing traction?
Gambler says you should get 38. She get 70 crates
Yeah, that
at the 38er.
that milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and girls too.
And then I Don't Be Hating Peyton said she hadn't been to the Skook Fair in 10 years.
Got to go.
You gotta go.
Speaking of ladies of racing, I got to say this last
Leah
night.
Pruitt's coming back.
I heard that too.
I did
God
see
bless
that.
her.
Yes.
Last night at the Hammer, top 4 finishers in the slingers, all females.
No shit.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow. What did we talk about yesterday? 50-50.
Yeah. It's getting to the point. And
Used to be 1 in 10.
we've been warning these fellas that the ladies are coming, and it is no joke, man. The ladies are not here to play, man. They are there to go to victory lane and win some races, man. It is pretty wild.
Absolutely. Especially in those micro divisions. Like, they just really seem to shine in the micros.
They do. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
So what else you got going on, Bert? This whole announcing, so you're announcing, you got all that going. Whatever got you into announcing, and who has inspired you as an announcer? Who did you look up to?
Well, I always starts like, I got to circle back to the monster truck thing, because when you're a kid, you first fall in love with monster trucks, and luckily I was able to grow up in the 90s when, TNN was such a big deal.
Oh, yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, TNN was such a massive deal. So, when I was a kid, I watched, Trucks and Tractor Power, all that kind of stuff, especially when the monster trucks were on there. And the two guys that called it was Army Armstrong and a guy you guys would know, Gary Lee. Who did Thursday Night Thunder.
That's Gary and Larry show.
Gary and Larry, yeah. So, like, as I got older, then I just loved the way that Gary and Army would just call a race. Like, they were just so good together. Like, they didn't dumb it down. They didn't do anything kind of like, they weren't overpowering the show. They went and did their thing, and I love that style.
Right.
So, obviously as I got older, then, I started on ESPN. Then I saw Gary Lee on there doing Thursday Night Thunder and Saturday Night Thunder and all that stuff with USAC. And the other side of it was, obviously, I'm a big Philly sports fan, so grew up watching the Phillies lose with Harry Kalas.
Right. Harry was amazing.
What a voice. Yeah. So no, that's Chris Berman. Yeah, that was Berman. No, but no, I always wanted to be Harry Kalas when I was a kid.
Michael Jack Schmidt. And that ball is out of here.
Yes.
That brings back memories.
Man, awesome memories.
My mom's grandfather would sit on the porch. He was blind.
Mm-hmm.
And just sit on the porch in Allentown and just listen to the Phillies radio.
And painted a picture in his head.
Yeah. And I heard that voice.
Yeah. Harry and Whitey.
Whitey.
Oh, Whitey was really good,
Harry
too.
and Whitey, yep. So
you can still hear it.
Absolutely, yeah. So, so I fell in love with that, and then I just always wanted to do this. Well, then, as, I got older in that, I got more and more into racing, and when I finally stopped working night shift and went to day shift, I started helping out with Page Riding the Cushion. That's where I met you guys at, the old Riding the Cushion page, which is still going on. Messaged them about just doing updates and that for Central PA. They were looking for somebody for Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on, did that stuff, and then I had this bright idea. I think it was the Sixer, the Coal Cracker. I was just going to do play-by-play with it. And I started just typing out play-by-play on my phone with it. And people loved that shit. They loved it. So, because that was like before streaming was around too.
Yeah.
That was like right before streaming got big. Like basically all you had was just the big World of Outlaw events. That's the only ones that were going to be on pay-per-view. So I was doing that, and then I think I think it was like 2015 then when I was on there full time. I did my first interview, which actually was Ryan Smith after he won the World of Outlaws race at Port Royal.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2016, I got hooked up. I got my buddy Brad Klinger on, and we started Jumping the Cushion, which was really when Facebook Live was starting to come out.
Yeah.
And that's where him and I started, to get got traction with that, and that's then Beer Hill Gang TV came along, and I was starting to get more into sprint cars, and it was just I decided I just went over to Beer Hill Gang TV, and that got us up in the Port Royal. Then I wasn't expecting to be.
Man, it just started to spread.
Literally, it's obviously you guys, Lowdown was like a big inspiration, and I remember our first show, we always said we don't want to be like Lowdown Dirty, like we want to be our own thing, and we love what you guys are doing, and we all became friends in that, and that's always been a cool thing. And then the Port Royal thing, then Port Royal came along with Beer Hill Gang TV, because Beer Hill Gang TV was a massive deal. Like none of us ever thought Beer Hill Gang TV was going to blow up the way it did and do what it did.
It took off.
It was amazing, and all it took with Donnie Shaw saying "second sucks ass." That's what
all you need.
It just takes one thing to switch
does.
it off.
And I mean, that's the thing. Is like we pride ourselves, and I kind of I got to thank you guys for that too. Is that you just sit down and bullshit with these guys. When you sit down and just bullshit with these guys, it makes it such a more genuine and exciting, a better interview.
pre-show dinner that we had here spawned an idea that I
Yes.
had as we were sitting here. So we're going to get into that later, but it's pretty dope.
Yeah. So
well, you got to always be thinking.
absolutely. So you go out to Port Royal, and then 2020, up there from 2019 to the midway through 2020, and things just kind of went down. Wasn't going in really a good direction, I felt like, for myself, and decided to leave from Port Royal, and just trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. And then I got a call from URC. Ryan Stillwagon called me and said, "Hey, do you want to come down just to do some officiating for us? We're looking for officials." So I did. So I went down and did that for 2020, and then went to 2021. Did that basically just an official, try and just figure out, where else I could go. And I learned that I hate doing tech. I'm not a tech guy. I'm not an asshole. Like, you'd be a perfect tech guy because you're an asshole.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I think.
Perfect. I tried to segue. It was fucking. It was so it was terrible, wasn't it? I haven't had a sip to drink tonight, kids. Anyway,
that's why.
That's why. Yes. So anyway, then I remember the one night in 2021. It was for Georgetown, and Brian Stillwagon called me. He said, "Hey, how's your voice feeling tonight?" I was like, "Fine." He's like, "Good, you're announcing tonight." And I'm like, "All right, well, here we go." So
whoa.
So yeah, so I've been the voice of URC ever since that night. It's actually was it when's 2021? Like 3 years from today, actually.
Wow.
3 years from today or yesterday, whatever it was. So yeah, so I've been with URC since then and announced with them. And I didn't think I ever wanted to go back to just being a simple racetrack announcer.
Right.
Just because I was having so much fun traveling, I've gotten
to different venues,
literally,
meeting different people.
I've gotten to call,
You say simple racetrack announcer. I don't think a lot of people can handle that job.
No,
I know
but
I
it's
could.
not simple.
No.
Let me rephrase that. I mean, a single racetrack announcer. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah. I'm an announcer and I'm terrible with words, and I do the press releases too. Tell me how that works.
Oh,
I really bullshit my way through that one. Anyways, went through that, and I love that. I got to go call races at my home track, Big Diamond. Got to call races at my other home track, Grandview, Orange County. That was a fun one to do, Orange County, going up there, Bridgeport, Georgetown, Del Mar, trying to think where else we all called races. I mean, just, Clinton County. That's actually, I love Clinton County so much. Oh my God. It's so much fun up there. And the people, Jason McCann and his crew does not get enough credit. That boy, that whole family busts their ass and they don't get enough credit. That boy deserves to be promoted of the year for what he does to build that track up and to do what he does. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from Selinsgrove, but I
You're
know
giving credit where credit's due.
I have to, because they are such a good.
That.
Yes, and they're actually they gave me the chance to call my first 410 show back since Port Royal in 2022 when the Phil Walter Classic came up there. And that night Billy Dietrich won, and that was, really cool. So then, 2023, still with URC, and then 2024 comes around, I get a message from the Stutz family, and they want to meet up, and, they offer me to come up to Selinsgrove, and, here we are now.
Here you are. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to get caught up with chat here
Yeah,
a
go
second. How cool is the Dietrich family?
I love them.
I love those guys. I don't know them at all, but I love both
Danny
of them.
owes us 4 interviews.
That's what I
according
Yeah.
to Tyler.
Yeah.
Well,
according to Tyler, the creator, he owes us 4 interviews.
Dietrich taught me many life lessons about, the certain clear drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
Water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spicy,
There you go.
the extra
Fire
spicy
water.
No, the extra spicy water.
Yeah.
This goes back to my statement about the top 4
Mhm.
in slingshots last night. Mike Feltberger says, can't count out Aubrey Robig and Haley Bertotowski. Please, I hope I'm saying that correct. First and second in the junior main also.
Mm.
So the ladies are not fooling
Corman's
around.
daughter, she's kicking ass.
Oh, my
Lily
God,
Esterly's
yes.
kicking ass.
Lily's doing fantastic. Haley Arrow is always
How do you say
awesome.
it?
Arrow.
Arrow?
Yeah, I said it correct this time.
I heard you.
What does he usually say?
Arrow.
Arrow.
And
Yeah.
then Geezer says,
Arrow.
The way you do that.
Exactly. Yeah, we knew. We just knew.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, we were separated at birth.
Oh, you can tell.
I see your mom is
bookends.
on. Mom said yes, he
Mom
did.
said
Mom,
Grandpa.
that's what Grandpa did. Tobias has a question here. Tobias says, "What did the 'You can't park here' quote come from?" Yeah.
Rob Pajamas. Rob Pajamas, yes.
Yeah, Rob Pajamas.
Pajamas, yes.
Competitor at the Greenwood Valley Action Track every Saturday
one
night.
One of the finest humans I know. I love that man, and he does. Such a good friend, and yeah, literally, like I just remember the Snapchats I get just saying you can't park there. I'm like, well, we're gonna use that. So yeah, but no, Rob is just a good all around guy, and
he's a pretty big dude for a micro.
Massive dude for a micro. I don't know how the hell.
Holy smokes! Yeah, and he's very competitive.
Very, yeah.
For being puts it on over his head.
He has to.
Yes,
he doesn't motion crawl in.
Right.
He
pulls it over. Bitch, I tell you what. Yeah, I don't know how
he's
he
a
does it.
big dude.
He is. He towers over me, and I'm 6 foot tall. He towers over me.
God bless America. Billy Esterly says, good show, guys. Billy, we always appreciate you tuning in. Bill Esterly happens to be Lily Esterly's grandfather.
Okay.
So we're very proud of what Lily's doing there. And Lily proudly represents the LDE with her new suit that she got earlier this year, probably about a month or so ago. She's rocking the A on the sleeve and the Lowdown Entertainment.
What was the old saying? Love the A.
And it'll love you back. That's right. That's right. Now, Gary Lillick has a question here. Bert, that had to be cool to work alongside of Steve Inch at Selinsgrove. He's one of the best.
It was such an honor to work with Steve Inch. I was up there in 2022 when Steve and them were still up there, and for URC, and Steve just let me have my race, and I felt kind of disappointed in that because I wanted to call a race with Steve, but he's like, no, this is yours. Go ahead and take it, and like I just the utmost respect, and I could imagine calling that late model race as anyone else because Steve Inch is the voice of Selinsgrove Speedway without a doubt. He is the one that helped put Selinsgrove on the map and putting his money into it and doing whatever they did. It's an amazing thing to see what he done, and I have some massive shoes to fill with the following Steve's footsteps for what he done up there and everything he's done at the track, and he's one of the nicest individuals you can ever meet. He's actually some of the reason where Beer Hill Gang kind of took off because Selinsgrove was one of the first tracks that actually took a chance on us and gave us the chance to go out there and do our thing. Whether it's, the interviews and all that other kind of shit. Steve Inch was one of the first people to take a chance on us. And I will be forever endowed to him. And he's just such a wonderful man. And, that was a true honor. And we had a great race at Icicle. And, I couldn't imagine having his return to Selinsgrove being any better than that.
That is so cool. You have a lot of respect for a lot of people.
I do. I try.
That's
means you're legit.
Yes, it does. It does. And we've known each other for a long time. You've always been straight up legit. And
I appreciate that, Joey.
No, man, you're good people. You're good people. I'll tell you the same thing I tell Bear almost on a daily. I will never talk bad behind your back, but I will trash the shit out of you to your face.
That's when you know it's true.
Yeah.
That's when you know that is a true friendship right there.
Yeah. Peyton says the A is a tramp stamp on the back of my race car. And that is a true story. Yes, I have a Joe Adams MF lettered it right on the back of her car. And Deuce Race Fan says, good evening, dudes. Good evening to you, Mr. Race Fan. We love having you in here.
I got to address Nancy Kutz.
Oh, did I miss one? I'm so sorry.
Oh.
She said, hey, guys, thank you for coming Sunday to Jennifer's memorial race. The family appreciates everything you did. And I have a little recap here of Jen's race. I'm going to go over then. But it was our pleasure being there. I appreciate everything you guys allowed.
So happy there. Everything went well. It was an awesome,
we were
awesome
blessed
event.
with great weather and a really good show.
Good.
Yeah. We love the outreach that people give us. It's and I know you're going to be able to Bert will appreciate this. It's when people start giving you accolades and stuff, you don't buy into the hype. You end up getting more humble. Do you notice that? It's so humbling how nice some people treat you. It's amazing.
Yes. And
it's like, holy crap.
Literally. It's amazing, especially when you come in there and you treat another track and facility, with the utmost respect, and they'll treat you back the same way.
It's
100%.
Yeah.
Man.
And that's where, like I said, Clinton County was just so kind in that. And I just felt comfortable. I just asked him, hey, do you want some help with the 410 show? Because Jason, not only is he the announcer up there, he's a promoter. He's, managing the concession, doing different stuff. Concession stands. He's running.
Spread a little thin.
Yeah, he probably does fry cook. But no, like I said, I figured, I asked, hey, can I come take up some load off your hands? Because I know it's probably gonna be a big night. And literally they were just so appreciative and just so welcoming. And it's when you humble yourself a lot in this sport. It's very humbling, especially with everything, I've been through over the last, couple of years, since, 2020. It humbles you a lot, but then, when the, opportunities come, you always gotta be thankful and just remember,
You do.
and just remember the people that gave you those opportunities.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're so grateful to, we appreciate everything that everybody does for us. And it's kind of amazing. And I've always said this in the past, and I have a lot of stupid sayings that Barry's probably sick of hearing, but, the moment you start believing your own hype is the moment you start to deteriorate.
Yes.
And, because there's always room for improvement. There's always
Never
time to move up.
Yeah,
It's never good enough.
No.
Nothing's ever
I
good
always want to be better. And,
enough.
I go back and, I record my, for the, press releases and that. And, shout out to Jeff Allen too. I don't know how the hell he does it, how he does on memory for all his press releases. I don't know how the hell he does it.
He's unreal.
He's unreal.
And he doesn't run out of words.
No.
He's a writing machine, and I don't know if this has changed, and I certainly don't want to put words out there that do not belong out there. For the longest time, that man never even owned a computer. I don't know if he does own a computer. Like he's
got to do something to type these up.
Yeah, but I mean, because he finally got the stuff that I get emails now from him for the past 4 or 5 years, which is
same.
unheard of from him. But he was he's always been a wealth of information.
Literally, just so much. And I remember I asked him, like, how do you remember these guys' names and that? Like, I have a whole spreadsheet in my computer that, I do a search for it, and that pulls up all the information. Jeff's out there, there's in the, I don't know, like Brett Grimm or something like that. You pull somebody else like that.
Boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom. All sponsors like, Jeff, how the hell do you do this? Like, it's amazing the amount of information that he has and just what he pulls up.
I tell you who else used to do that. I used to pick Mark Garman up every Friday on the way to Big Diamond. Mark announced up there for years.
Yes.
And Mark would get into my car when I pick him up at his house, and he would just yak the entire time on the way to Big Diamond. We would stop at like a dollar store or something, get some knick-knack things for giveaways.
Yep.
Go to the track. As soon as he get out, he's shaking hands, kissing babies, announce all night long, and then talk the entire way home. But one night we get there and there was a new division of something there. I don't even remember what it was. And he's like, I got to walk through the pits and see what this division is all about and try to get some information. I walked with him. The man did not have a pen or paper. He just walked around. Hey, how you doing? I'm Mark Garman. I'm the announcer here. It's like, I'm Bert Wojcik. My car number is number 10, and I'm sponsored by this guy and this guy and this guy. He went up to the tower. Click. Half hour later, and coming out on the track now in the backstretch is none other than Bert Wojcik from Cook County.
Thank you.
And
thank you for fixing that.
He would have everything down, and he did that with every driver there. I'm just like, how in the hell did you do that?
I don't understand that. I mean, these guys have a lot more brain capacity than I must have. But
yeah,
I can tell you what these guys did last week or whatever. But if you want me to remember all 7 sponsors they have, hell no, I don't think I can do that.
Hometown, wife's name, third child,
basically,
what they ate for dinner.
Yeah.
Social security number.
Well, that one comes in handy.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, unbelievable. I do want to get caught up here a little bit there. Where are we at here? Who am I skipping? Okay, there's the A. Still not caught up on my sleep from that night. Yeah, I'm still not either, Peyton. Honestly, that was a very long night. Mike Feltenberger said he just moved here again. Sorry, my race recap was done after 7 a.m. Mike does an awesome job for Low Down Entertainment and for his YouTube page. He does a racing recap for Shelley's on Thursday from the Wednesday night show, and then on Sunday from the Saturday night Grandview show. And he is an early riser. That dude. At one time, I swear he was up at like 5:30 in the morning or something.
4:45 in the morning, I get up and I can see who won.
Wow.
He's on it.
Deuce Race Fan says, never stop listening and learning. That is a true story.
Absolutely.
He says he has a laptop in the Grandview Tower. So yeah, he has, for the longest time, he did not. Yeah, Jeff carries a yellow pad of paper and walks through the pits and writes every sponsor down. He fills the pad.
Yeah, now, I remember seeing that pad, but I remember he doesn't look at the pad. He did not.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It's a decoy.
Yeah, I've been in the tower already, and he just
doesn't look at that pad.
And,
unless it's a new guy, then maybe he'll glance at it.
And Jeff always covers his mic too. You ever see,
yes.
He always covers his mic like this.
Yes, he
right
does.
Here.
He told me about that, and I will say this: like calling the race with him at Grandview, that was one of the coolest things I got to do because it is loud up there in the booth. And
Very much
very so. And we don't have these headsets or whatever. But I remember, like, we just kept, like, leaning into each other so I could hear what he's saying, when we knew it was time to switch off and that. And, he just everything, literally everything he does, he's one of the best. No doubt about it. He's one of the best to do it.
Do you announce at Selinsgrove with a partner, or is it just you?
So it's just me, but I'm always willing to announce with anybody. So it was really cool this year. We had Peter Theroux. He was a student at Susquehanna University, and Jenna met him at one of the career fairs or whatever, and he studied. And Jenna is one of the promoters. Jenna Mowry. Yep, okay. Sorry. So Jenna was at a career fair, I believe, and Peter came up, and he's doing sports broadcasting, communications. That's his major. So they brought him up to the track, and I, let the kid do announcing with, the street talks and that, and I wanted to have him up there to do another race this year, before the year's out. And then I, obviously with Steve Inge, and, I also let, the great Caleb Newland do a race, the 410 race at Twin 20s that night. I let Caleb call that race. I mean, just because I've seen what this kid is doing, if you don't know him, Zach Newland's, son, I believe he's 11. I think somewhere around there, 11, 12, wealth of knowledge. He knows, he's been working
How does this happen?
I don't know. This kid, he's been working so well with Stephanie Dodson, who does a wonderful job herself. So I'm like, I see what this kid's doing, from one of his first races was at Selinsgrove, and, I just let back and just watch him, and like, this kid has it. And, he's growing a lot over the last couple months. So I'm just like, for the Twin 20s, I'm like, Caleb, don't go anywhere. Come on, grab the mic. We're going to call the race. And I let him call Heat's feature with me all night long that night.
When you're doing a tandem deal, how do you get your timing, your
rhythm where my question was going.
Sorry about that, but because that's the thing that always messes, like something's happening on the track and you both go at the same time, but you rarely hear that.
Just bam, 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 bam.
I think,
like a tennis match.
I think what helps with that is, I've basically done that a lot, especially my time in Port Royal. I was always, it was always Earl and I, it was always the two of us. So it kind of, we worked on our timing and that, and it's just something that comes natural to me. It's just like, you know when to cut off, and where the next guy is going to pick up. You just have to be ready for it. And
did you ever work with somebody that the timing was way off?
I can't say I ever had. Really, I never have worked with anybody that
work with him.
Come on up, Bear. Come on up. But
it's you take 1 and 2, I got 3 and 4, and then I'll just switch it around.
Listen.
Psych.
Pull the old switcheroo on you.
Wow. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Eric wants to know, did you ever meet the great Ernie Saxon?
I did not get the chance to meet the great Ernie Saxon. He was pretty much done at Grandview by the time I really started to, get the Grandview Weekly in 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And then that's like kind of before I really started getting, into the media side of stuff and that. Yeah. So it was, I didn't get to meet Ernie, but, I still use Up on the Boilerplate a lot. Whenever somebody's up there going high, wide, and handsome, I always use Up on the Boilerplate.
Yeah.
Whenever I can there. And
what an iconic voice person he was.
Yes.
You know what, Bear? You may have been on vacation the week that he passed away. Did we ever do anything on the show for him?
We just said,
our condolences, I guess. Yeah. It was,
there for a while, we had 15 guys that passed each week.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It was wild.
It's bad, dude. It's bad. I really miss the conversations with Ernie. We always had a good time chatting on the phone. Mm-hmm. When you get him on a one-on-one situation, and he's a funny dude, man. Like, he's really hilarious for real.
I've heard nothing but wonderful things about Ernie, and like I said, he was just so iconic, and to hear that voice, at Grandview, that he was the voice of Grandview.
Yeah,
he really was.
Walk into the arena and you hear it, and you just every single time I went there, it was the same guy. And I didn't go there often, but I knew that.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice, smooth, calming voice.
Very smooth, yeah. In a generation nowadays where I feel like everyone does this whole hype thing, they're always trying to do, this whole trying to get the clip or whatever, where just call the damn race.
Right. Everyone's trying to hit the home run.
Bingo.
Yeah. There's some announcers that are starting to yell a little bit more. Mm-hmm. What do you feel about that?
I mean,
Are you a yeller? Are you a
I
screamer?
can be sometimes.
I don't want to get
No,
into that.
no, you're fine. No, it's, and a lot of it does because obviously I don't have something like this either.
Right.
So like my first year at Port Royal, obviously I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
And, we didn't have these yet. And like, we were just kind of just going with the flow or whatever. And, it's just, how you do it. And like now I've learned, okay, temper myself. And I think it was another tip from Jeff Allen. He showed me this where you just cup your hand over your ear. And then that also
funnels it right up
funnels
to your
it right into
Absolutely.
you. And then that way there it kind of acts like one of these.
Know.
Obviously, I'd like to, get something like this, but it's so hard at SELINSGROVE because you're constantly turning and turning.
Oh,
and
next thing
turning.
you know, you're going to be like in a cocoon. You'll be in a cocoon of
I'll
wire.
be in a cocoon of wires. I won't be able to walk around. I'll be flopping like a fish. My girlfriend will be laughing at me.
And we would too.
Absolutely.
So, that's the thing.
So you're announcing from the infield.
Yes.
That's got to be tough.
It's
stuff's
different.
Always happening behind you.
It is. You do miss some things. It's definitely when I'm traveling to the URC, it's definitely a nice thing to see a track that's not on the insides. It definitely gives you an appreciation then. But when you can call a track that has an infield booth, it's something special because it's such a rare thing nowadays. Because everything used to be in the infield. Everything used to be in the infield.
Yeah.
And I know, maybe in the future there will be something coming out there that, we might be, moving this booth around. I hope, I kind of hope it does because it'll definitely make my product a little bit better because then I can call all the action.
Right.
But right now I'm blessed to have the opportunity that I have at SELINSGROVE, and I'll call the damn thing from, outside. I'm 35 if I have to. That's how badly, I just want to do this. And, it's such a unique thing, but I thought I'd be a lot busier than I would be, but I really haven't
It's a
been.
big track, so it kind of helps. It's not shell hammers.
Exactly. I don't, God, I
You'd
couldn't call
corkscrew right into the floor.
Yeah, you would literally, you literally would. That's funny.
Oh, God.
Years ago we had a scorer, a scoring guy that would, he'd score from the infield.
Dear Lord.
How the hell do you do that?
You don't. And
No.
boy, did it cause problems.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
Scores, I'm going to tell you something. Being a scorer is one of the most underrated, underappreciated from the general masses. The people that are in the tower appreciate them greatly.
1,000%.
Those people bust their butts week in and week out at these shows. And if you ever seen anyone hand score, they can just look at the track and just write, and there'd be columns of numbers straight as an arrow.
Well,
just Penny Goulden comes to mind. I've seen Penny.
Mhm.
That's Parker's mom. Parker's a 602 crate racer down there at Grandview. She's amazing.
Mhm.
And that's just one small example. It's just mind-boggling that you can do that and just keep your wits about you.
I think about my time at Port Royal too. Garrett Clark, he would do the scoring, and literally he could get it in, he had maybe this, I don't know, maybe 2x2 box or whatever. And he could get it in there, and then I look at different places, and all of a sudden they're just going like that.
Yeah,
it just,
man, I'd be off on the table. I'd be
Literally.
right on
You
the
can't
shirt
do it.
next to
Show
me.
it up, breaking a pen. Look at his
Every
lineup.
I know.
I
I have
see
a lot.
that,
I
right?
break pens
I
every
do.
week.
Listen, I do that to my Sharpies all the time. My Sharpie pens, they just break so freaking easily.
See, it's not just me.
It's not fair.
See, this is
is
the disrespect I get.
All right, back to your corners, kid.
Yeah. Man.
Listen, I don't get paid enough to be your parent tonight.
No, you've seen the shenanigans.
I know your I know what shenanigans you guys
Did
are
I
involved
mention to you that the Eagles beat Dallas? Because this is a star house. These are star
I'm
people.
a Patriots fan.
Yeah, but I'm
Hey, how
addressing
that's
this.
set you up.
I'm addressing this more to Mrs. Bear because
I
I know
know.
she's
She's gonna
listening
come
right
down
now.
here and
choke you up.
After the show, she's probably gonna.
Right.
She's
Oh,
probably gonna make me bleed out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not.
Torque your lug nuts
I'm
before you
not.
leave.
I'm not. I thought it was him that was the.
No,
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
You're
No,
dissing my wife.
No, he's a Pats
Oh,
fan.
Bert,
All right,
how
well-
you feeling now?
All right, well, I'm gonna go home, guys. You have a
Peace
great
out.
one.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
when you scoot, I'm scooting because
We're running like
I am right behind you, bro.
It'll be like those cartoons where the flames are shooting out from our legs.
Hey, listen, wait up, man. Don't be rushing out of here without old Clarence.
Clarence, you're on your own.
Clarence can't handle this. You know what I'm saying? Why did we freeze up again? Peyton's got it right. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, we're still on somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there. We just had a little. It just froze.
Little hiccup.
Yeah, we just went.
Can't have nice.
quick,
Yeah,
caught
Can't
up.
have nice
Oh,
things
you
around
had the
here.
same thing on your
Yeah,
phone too.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
It's all
a thing.
good. We're here.
Hi, welcome back.
Yeah. Did I miss anything here? Hearing a sponsor of one car 4 times a night becomes irritating. It can be.
I'll say this: the sponsor's fine, but the associated 48 sponsors with it is a little.
That
bit
gets much. Yeah. The main sponsors, I think,
Yes.
should be hit.
I
That's what they're there for.
I always ask for 4 sponsors. That's all
Yeah.
I will hit. I'll only
Yeah.
get the 4 sponsors.
Yes, that's fine.
And then I just go with that. But I will make sure those 4 sponsors that I can now, like I'm trying to build my database back up. So like I usually do it for like the headline division, for late models or 410s.
Right.
I'm trying to build it back up that I can do it for every division. It's trying to figure out where my groove is at
Mhm.
with that. And then next year, then we'll do more like, with the limited lates or, the street stocks
Right.
and then like I don't have to worry about the 305s because Steph covers all that
Oh,
as well.
sweet.
So that's always nice. But I want to get into covering everyone because without those sponsors, those guys ain't racing.
Yeah.
So if I can give those 4 sponsors out, I'll give them out all night long because those are the ones they need the coverage there because they're the ones that have that racer on that track, and without that racer, we're not watching racing.
That's very true.
Some guys you're halfway into the feature and they're still talking about starting 23rd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
we're 15 laps down, and
Right.
we're still going
Still
through.
going through the lineup.
We
yeah.
have not made it through.
Yeah.
So I know you were gracious enough, and this has been an open invitation to me for several years to come out there to your
Absolutely.
facility. Barry and I have talked about it, maybe trying to get out there this year yet. We got to see how things work out. So when we come, we're going to announce with you, not to help you, but just to be a total pain in your butt.
I would expect nothing less from you guys. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna do the people watching play by play while you guys are watching the race.
Yeah, just do
Actually,
your
that
thing.
could be more interesting then.
Yeah, true story. Tobias looks says Clarence. Hey,
Clarence.
listen, Tobias.
Man,
We appreciate you tuning in tonight, my friend. It's always good to hang out with Tobias. He's our TikTok guy. Did I mention that earlier?
What do you mean?
That old fellow always be saying, "Hey, what do you mean?" He's a smart young man. That's for certain.
We just have a Clarence night. Just one night,
Oh,
just you,
God.
just doing all Clarence.
All Clarence all the time.
That's what we need in this world.
One of the best things Selinsgrove did a few seasons ago, moving the pits out of the infield. You can see so much more now. That came from Gary. That came from Bryce's father, Gary.
Yes. No, fully agree. When I think one of the first times I was at Selinsgrove, I was up there with Ricky Bender in his Roadrunner when he would go up there and run. And I think that was like one of my first times up there. And we were in the infield. And it was definitely a different thing to see all the car, like everything in the infield. Like I was kind of used to that too, because when I was doing this, like I was helping out on the 4-cylinder team. My neighbor down back, George Schaefer, he had a 4-cylinder for a couple of years, and we go run Baps and Susky and Big Diamond Enduros, and infield we're always in the pits, especially down Baps back or Susky back in the God. I always said to myself I would never call it Baps, and here I am. Anyway,
We're not
here we go.
politically correct here. It's always going to be Susky.
It's always going to be Susky.
Yes, absolutely.
Babsky, yes.
Or Babsky.
Babsky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, so I was always used to that in the infield. So, when they moved everything out, it was such a nice thing because now you can see everything on the track. You can see everything happening, and it's beautiful. It really has made that facility so much nicer that they've done that.
Years ago, when we used to go there on a regular, and just for the sprint cars, and you'd sit in the grandstands and you could see over the trailers back then.
Mm-hmm.
Now the trailers are just
They're massive.
buildings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I remember the first race I went up to with my dad. It was Labor Day weekend for the World of Battle late models. And you know how big those damn late models are.
Yeah.
You couldn't see, and we sat in the cover grandstand. We were down off of turn 4 at the cover grandstand, and we were down at the lower level. You could not see that damn car pass about halfway through turn 1.
Yeah.
You might catch him down the back straightaway, down by the go-kart track.
Yeah.
And you won't see him again until they're about off of turn 4.
See,
It's like watching damn NASCAR race at
That
Pocono.
sucks and blows at the same time.
It does.
But
yeah, that was.
So what is your favorite? You're calling all these. You got these late models going on, sprint cars going. What is your favorite division, as you personally, just as a fan?
I mean, my heart's always been in, sprint cars and that, over the years. But I love calling them all. It's something unique to see, to be able to call everything and to know, just to love everything in racing. But, the sprint cars, just because, we're one of the only places in the country that have 410 sprint cars, and they're fast as shit.
Yeah, they are.
It's so damn fast. And,
we're like the 410 sprint car college state. We produce
we produce
the greatest racers. We
Absolutely.
Really do. We are so
Why do you think
spoiled.
everybody comes to PA?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to come to
run with the
Pennsylvania.
best.
They
Yep.
want to run with the posse. Yes.
Eddie Bacon's been around an awful lot this year.
He has.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he still hasn't come to SELINSGROVE yet. Oh, did I say that?
Oh,
should I
there we go.
mention that?
Oh, sorry.
I'm friends with Ciciano on Facebook, so maybe I can plant a seed.
Maybe for Sunday. Anyway,
And by the way, she
Call
has
Sean.
the absolute coolest name
really?
ever. Do you know how it's spelled? It's XIA.
Oh, yes.
XIANNA.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I forgot we're talking about Bacon's wife here for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got the coolest name ever.
Yeah, she does. But no, I just love them all. And like I said, to call not only the modifieds this year, because that's my first true love was the modifieds. Going to Big Dime with my dad and, seeing all that stuff. And to be able to call them this year, especially with the great Mike Warren with Super Dark Car, he is phenomenal what he does. Mike is one of the best, and he doesn't get enough credit, I feel like. But yeah, and then the monster trucks too this year. But no, I will have to say it's always going to be 410s for me. Without a doubt, it's always going to be 410s. But
Awesome.
everything else is, it's just as great. Literally, I can't say I have a true favorite, but if I had to go with the fan of me, it's always going to be the 410s.
Good for you. I think that's what makes you a really good announcer, because you're a fan at heart.
Yeah.
That's where the passion that got instilled in you from a young child still burns.
Absolutely.
And it's not a job.
No, it's not. I look forward to going to the track every single night, and I love it, and I want to be up there as early as I can, as late as I can, just to be up there and
soak it all in.
Soak it all in, and make sure I do.
What's your commute?
From where I'm at in New Philly, with my lovely girlfriend Colette, who's probably watching tonight. I hope she is.
Yeah. Is her last name Allen?
Yes, thank God.
Never heard of her.
Oh, good. So, By the way, I got shit. I got shit from her for you spelling her name wrong when I sent it to you. Right?
It's Allen. Stupid.
No. Colette. No, the Colette part. Okay.
Shh, don't tell him.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You can hear it.
I deeply apologize.
But
I'm a little miffed that if she was available tonight, we love you, Bert, but she's probably way better looking than you.
A lot better looking than me. A lot better looking than me. She had to go pick up her bearded dragon Tilly from the vet tonight. So
not a lot of people have to say that story.
No, that is the first time I've heard that today.
Yes, so she had to go get her bearded dragon from the vet.
Dragon
Tilly. Yep,
Tilly from the vet.
Yep, and right there, she's in the comment. Please, Colette, help me here, please.
What was wrong with said bearded dragon?
Something with her tail.
Oh, I thought maybe it just needed a trim. Yeah, I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know.
Oh.
Barber.
Yeah, see?
One.
Tilly had surgery, yeah.
One L, two T's.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's her name.
Look at her name.
Oh, one L. Oh, good Lord. See, I didn't.
Bear, go get that light bulb. We need a light bulb.
I didn't know what.
You put 2 L's.
I put 2 L's.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe Colette has been spelling her name wrong this entire time, because I don't do things wrong.
Listen, I
I
got shit for it from the
why
moment I met her.
This is.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways of doing things around here, Colette: the wrong way and my way. So, I love you, and so you might want to reach out to the DMV and get that squared away and add that second L. So we have this correct.
Wow. Anyways, but no, it's about an hour and a half from our place up to SELINSGROVE, and she actually does her social media up there. On race night, she does all of her.
Oh, she's your social media guru.
Well, during the week, it's usually Jenna Mowry, Phil Walter usually do it during the week, and then she takes it over on race nights and does a really phenomenal job. And it's actually kind of funny. She helps out. She's originally from down in Catasauqua, the Bethlehem, Catasauqua area.
Oh.
And so she does, helps out with Peaceful Kingdom Animal Rescue.
Yes.
And she ran her Facebook
God
page.
bless her for that.
Yes.
Let me know when you got a Rottweiler.
Hey now.
Yeah, hey now. Yes. But, so I saw she was doing that stuff. So I'm like, do you want to give this a shot? And she helped out with URC and started doing, stuff last year at SELINSGROVE. And she took to it like naturally. So it was literally a no-brainer. Just, we needed somebody to come in there, and I was just making sure she wasn't the one texting me there. she just came into it so naturally, and it's a fantastic thing, and she does a wonderful job at that because
cool.
That's something that people need to see is that social media stuff and
Absolutely.
everything on
It's
there.
where we're at.
Absolutely.
By the way, heed this warning, Sunshine. Holy crap on the cracker. 75% of the tail was whacked off. So be careful because she's not afraid to do that.
I know.
Be kind to her.
Yes.
Or next thing you know, 75% of your tail is going to be whacked off. So tread lightly.
There are no words.
There are no
crowd.
I'm just saying.
Lordy.
It started when I heard a certain phrase there. That's when I really just like, you know what? Maybe I do want 75% of my tail whacked off.
Can you give her my number? Because she said we get Roddies.
They got Roddies.
Yes, I will make sure. Yes, I will make sure.
Because
Bear,
we had to put ours down. He was my dude.
Bear had the greatest Roddy.
He had his own Facebook page.
He did.
Okay.
His name was Torque.
Yeah.
That dog was so. The dog had a head.
Pictures up.
The dog had a head the size of this building. It was just a massive. But man, what a sweetheart of a dog!
The big dogs are always.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Love that dog. Wow.
Yeah. So, but no, she does a wonderful job, and especially put up with all my shenanigans. And she's a saint without a. Oh, look at her! Oh my God!
Yeah, 10 weeks old,
Cray
36
cray
pounds.
adorbs. Now I'm going to ask the stupid question to Colette. Will that thing grow back?
No,
it's a good
no.
question.
That's just it's done.
It's done. Yeah.
Well, it goes from Tilly to Stubby. So
you're an idiot.
I'm not the one who cut the tail off. Damn it! Don't blame me.
I had to. The thing was hurt.
I'm making general observations. You know what? Just turn my mic off.
America, we have officially gone off the rails here.
I shut him off.
Thank you.
It's our show now, bud.
I have no sound.
It's so easy.
Oh. The look of a defeated man right now.
This is what happens.
Oh boy, but no, it's about an hour and a half up there, and it's.
Oh yeah, we're still on that question.
Yeah, we've been trying
Shit,
to.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that was like an hour.
That's a long ride.
Listen, I love it though. I'll do it. And like it was like that.
Now you got a 2 or 3 day weekend. You stay up there?
This weekend, I don't know. I mean, probably not. I know her mom's actually coming up tomorrow night or for Saturday night.
Awesome.
So yeah, so her mom's actually was up for the Paul Long and loved it. So that was really cool to see that.
Her mom is a race fan, or you?
We kind of brought her into it.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
her dad raced Spitfires and out of Watkins Glen, like sporty car stuff.
What is that?
Like sporty cars, like oh God,
like
Lotuses, Lotuses and that.
Oh, some exotic stuff.
Yeah, like exotic stuff. Yeah. So
pinky up, fancy stuff.
Fancy. Yeah. So he ran like Watkins Glen and all that kind of stuff.
See, that stuff is pretty cool.
It is cool. Yeah, his Lotus is badass. And think
you'll ever drive it?
Oh hell no, he won't let me touch it.
He's a good man.
He's a smart man. Bruce Allen's a very smart man.
Yeah, he is a good man.
So yeah, so she just kind of came up. She wanted, to see what I did and loved it. And, she, raced for, SCCA. Yeah. So.
And I don't want to bring up a past thing here, but like, there's 2 L's in Allen. Why let the first name hang with just 1 L? You know what I'm saying? I'm still hung up on this. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so when I was at Port Royal, there you go. You're done. No, but so when I was at Port Royal, it was about the same from when I was living up in Tremont to go up to Port Royal, is about an hour and a half as well. But again, I drive 3 hours if I had to call a race.
Right,
that's awesome.
Just how much I love announcing. Absolutely.
Cool. And you're very young yet. Do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
32.
32. Yep. Yeah, so you got a long career ahead of you.
I hope so.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I really.
What are your aspirations? So. You just want? Are you content just to stay at this level, or do you want to go big?
I mean,
I don't know what going big is, but do you want to go big?
I don't know.
I like her. This is great.
I don't know. It's hard to say because I love Central PA, and I the best of the best are in Central PA.
That's true.
But if my towns are good enough to go bigger, then so be it. I mean, I'll not going to turn off an opportunity.
Yeah.
I try and
God bless you, man.
Try and take every opportunity I can. But no, if this is the farthest I get, then I'm truly blessed to be, where I'm at here and just
excellent
to do all this.
Indeed, it is. I agree with you, Bear, and I don't like to do.
But if somebody comes with some big ass money, then I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, rock and roll,
baby.
Johnny Gibson's gonna retire.
He's got to at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, can they give me a $70,000 motorhome, for free?
Yeah.
Well, then it wouldn't be $70,000. It would just be free.
I'm just saying the price tag on it.
Oh, you're just saying the work.
Oh, you're saying you want a little one.
Money at 70. Go
Right.
big, bro. Those diesel pushers are a milli. You want something like John Madden style.
Oh, give me that. But I need something for actually, this is how great of a girlfriend Colette is. She got me a racing sim for my birthday this year. She got me. She should
get you an announcing sim.
Yeah, I really need help with that. I really do. Yes, it would be. Actually,
talk to yourself.
Do you practice?
And
if you do, is it awkward?
In the mirror.
Yeah.
Never
mind.
No. I usually in my mind, I run through stuff, and I've always done that since I was a kid. Always just run through stuff in my head, and even when I was a kid, playing with the Hot Wheels and that, announcing.
You just announce right.
You just announce it right then and there.
Because I think. I don't care what you do, whether you play a sport, whether you are a race car driver or even an announcer, whatever. The more you do it, the better you hone your craft. So if you're only announcing once a week, that's not a whole lot. No, honestly,
it's not. And
to get good,
I'll say this: when I was in that kind of down period there, especially when I was starting up the high side hustle with Chris Graham from National Racing Network and Adam Rubright.
Yeah,
Chris was doing a lot of live streaming and that. Jesus Christ.
He practices and announces everything that's happening on TV.
Basically, I do. Well,
what's on Channel 3 this evening?
Or the Phillies here tonight. Yeah, she's in the kitchen doing something. Oh, there goes Harper.
Or the dogs.
Or to the dogs.
This is cool.
Yeah.
And we're getting a dish now.
Yes.
Yeah, we love her. We absolutely love her.
But no, even the iRacing stuff, like you were saying about announcing sim, iRacing is basically your announcing sim too.
That's true.
If you have a place, that can have you can hone your craft. Like I worked with Drake York from USAC.
Yeah, Drake's an awesome kid.
He's a great kid. I love him. Him and I, we called for this one series that was out in the Midwest. And we called it. It was like a late night kind of thing there, and it was it's whatever. But no, I got to work with Drake, and I have actually become good friends because of that. And he's got a hell of a future in his.
Good for him.
He really does.
Fun fact: Alex Robinson was calling Sims
Yes, he
races.
was, and I've called races with Alex as well.
Yeah,
yep.
Alex is he's chasing Renegades. I go. What's he doing?
All Stars.
All Stars. That's what I mean. That's what I meant. All Stars. Yes. All Stars.
Yeah.
Yes, that's cool. I haven't seen Alex now for a while.
No,
I haven't seen him at the beginning of the year, but I haven't seen him for a while.
No, I haven't seen him at all in a while since I think up at SELINSGROVE a couple years ago was the last time I saw him.
I have to tell you everything. I say something to him every time I see him.
Oh God!
I'll say it. I'll tell you off air.
No, I can only.
But
imagine.
It's funny. It's not. Funny. It's funny. It's really funny. Yeah. It's not dirty or nasty or anything, but it's funny. But it's not for everybody to hear though. He announces the dog's playing ball. She catches it or misses it, etc. Or when they go potty sometimes. You're actually doing a little play-by-play potty action there.
Listen, where do you think I hold my craft at?
That is so cool.
Listen.
Nice.
Check out the leg lift on Fido.
Look at that. Turn out a caboodle.
Oh, my God. Barely a push. And that thing's... Look at the length and girth on that. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, God, I knew what I signed myself
That was
for.
in the mirror. He was
that one was, yes. That one was definitely in the mirror.
Right.
Oh.
Ay. Well, Mrs. Bear is here. That must be time to...
I haven't even done my race recap.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're done.
Okay.
See, he's so powerful. Did you happen to catch the part about me talking about... never mind. Apparently you did.
Well, Bert almost left when they realized you were the Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
He didn't know he's making.
I thought it was Bear.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I thought it was Bear.
Said, "Boy, is my face."
I'm like, well, I can't show my face around here ever again. First night, last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tammy Wynn says last race for All Stars is this weekend at Fremont. Season ended to declare the points champion. Alex Robinson is ready to call the action. So thank you for that information, Tam. Good to hear from you. Peyton Renninger says Dino wanted me to announce with him. The night I was in the tower to help running. Well, why didn't you, Peyton?
You should have.
Dino does a great job.
Dino
too.
does awesome. Yeah, him and Barry are awesome. That's another man.
I love Barry.
I got to give so
Barry
much credit to
Angstad.
Barry. Oh God, that man is amazing.
Barry's so cool.
He really does.
Love
He does
Barry.
such a wonderful job.
I tell you who
We did an announcer show one night.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. I tell you who, in my opinion, is a young rising star is Casey. Is it Kreider or Creeder? I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. He does.
From Lenko.
Yeah.
Yes, Casey's very good.
Casey. Well, yeah, he's picking that. Yeah, the cushion picks everything up that he announces, and he'll go down to airport every now and again if there's like at the end of the season big race. He does an excellent job.
No, he really does.
He does an excellent job.
No,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions out there for Bert or for Mr. Bear or myself, or maybe even Mrs. Bear, is there any questions for Mrs. Bear?
What
did that perk her?
Yeah, what happened here?
I am so deep right now. I might as well just throw everything at her because I'm just.
I told him to check his lug notes before
So-
he leaves.
Oh God, yeah.
So what you're saying is this is season finale of Lowdown tonight, isn't it?
Well, for me,
Oh, for
me,
you, yeah.
For me, I'm
Ser-
done.
that's a series finale.
Yeah, I put my 2 weeks in 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So yeah,
Bye-bye.
yeah. Take care.
So you need a co-host next week?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. You know where it's at now.
Beautiful.
Bert,
Yep, I come in here and take your job.
dig it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You got any friends? I think I take mine. This is easy.
Yeah. You know what? The new show is going to be. You two are running. It's going to be the Dick and Les live show.
I'll be less.
I know.
Basically.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is where we're at.
What a mess.
Great show, boys. Good luck this weekend, Joe. Go Chiefs. God bless. Hey.
Oh, Eagle
Don.
haters.
Oh.
Don, we
Ouch.
have a little chat here,
Listen,
brother.
I will have that game on in the booth on Sunday. I don't give a damn. That
Mhm.
game is going to be in the booth on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened the last time that those two played each other?
I believe we beat the hell out of them.
I don't remember. You know what? I think you're right.
Yes, it was 40-6 with about
Yes.
7 minutes to go, about 6 minutes to go in the
Yeah.
third quarter.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I
Taylor
think,
Swift was there.
yeah.
Pretty lopsided. Taylor was there.
I
Yeah.
think we rose. I think we took home this trophy. I think it's called Lombardi Trophy.
Yes.
I think I've heard of it before.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's our
That's
second
like the
one.
trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and,
Yeah.
like we
You two
beat.
almost
You have a
done.
great memory.
Thank you. Yes, I do.
It's pretty cool.
Especially for that night.
Yeah.
Oof. God, I was a wreck.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. It's a Philly hello. What can you say?
It is.
It's the Philly-
It's our John.
Literally everywhere I was at last week, walking around South Street after the game, it's like, I go Birds, yeah, go Birds.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is. I love it.
It's all you say. Peyton says, I'm going to take over. Peyton's doing it. Peyton's going to be doing the lives, Bear.
Good.
Let her do it. We encourage it.
Well, let me give you our evergreen rundown. From
Please
Sunday.
Yes.
do. This is a very important race here.
So Sunday we had the Jennifer Kutz Memorial put on by her sister Mallory, and Mike Pollock won. 22 cars were in attendance, 22 street stocks. They had street stocks, super stocks, all kinds of stocks, but they invited everybody to come down, and everybody was welcome to run in the same division. And whoever finished, wherever, depending on what kind of division you are, you got bonus points and bonus money. And
Nice.
they ended up paying out, I think, like $7,000. There was so many sponsors that jumped on board for this race. Gordy Buckman, Paul France, and Thomas Flanagan, which is Jennifer's son, won the heat races. And there was 3 segments. It was a 12-lap first segment. You got to go into the pits. You come back out. You line up where you were when you went in. Then they rolled an invert dice. They invert so many cars. You run another 12 laps. Same deal. Go in the pits. Come back out. They roll the dice. Invert. And then the final 18 laps made the 42 lap because that was Jen's number.
Nice.
Like I said, there was 22 cars, great racing, great weather. And I want to thank Paul France, Dennis Butz, Mallory Kutz, Bobby Hunsaker, and Mikey Wombold for letting me run the cameras on the cars. Most of the videos are done, but
Awesome job, by the way, brother.
Very nice.
thank
Really
you.
nice job.
The big one for Jen's race is not even started yet, but I'll get there because I got some special stuff I want to do. I interviewed all the heat winners. I got a lot of good statements from people about Jen, and that'll be all incorporated into the video. And I want to give a shout out to Briggs. Briggs Danner won another USAC sprint car feature at Tri-City this week at Pontoon Beach in Illinois.
He's having a pretty good year, bud.
Very good year.
Yeah. And I think he's 4th or 5th in USAC points, which is pretty damn good.
Very good.
Especially for a kid that doesn't live out there.
No.
Yeah.
So he won over Kyle Cummins and Chase Stockin, which is pretty impressive. So I just wanted to touch base on Mallory's race there. She did a great job promoting it.
She did an excellent job promoting
She had about
it.
20 trophy queens there. Like, she had so much stuff organized. I don't know how she ran the race. Finished on the lead lap. Jumped out of her car. Got out of her suit. Was into her Miss Motorama get up.
Look good. Yeah.
You know,
look good.
everything was just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
It was very, very well organized.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, that was a lot going on for her, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We can wrap this up early tonight, bud.
Peyton said, are we going to BAPS on October 11th? No, I will be at Notre Dame.
Oh.
He's a fighting Irish guy.
Who's your college team?
If I had to
You're
pick,
going to say Penn
I
State.
was going to Penn State.
Don't
but,
say no.
But
no.
here, if I had to pick a second one, it was always Boise State.
Nice.
It was
'Cause
always
of Blue Field.
the Smurf turf.
Right,
Yes,
right.
Smurf turf.
Always
Yeah.
Boise State was always like my second team.
I got you.
But no, it's college. Like I can just sit down and watch that, but it's nothing like the pros for me.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not a huge fan, but I absolutely loathe Penn State.
No.
And I love when Ohio State beats them.
Well, I mean,
And I like posting that because people that love Penn State lose their ever-loving mind. It doesn't change my life at all if
No.
they win or lose, but
no,
it's fun to poke the bear.
I fully agree with
Hey,
you
yeah.
there, but they're never gonna beat Ohio State with James Franklin. Just saying.
True.
Very true.
I like poking the bear.
No, you never.
Ready to wrap it up? Let's get out of here.
I am,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
We have some sponsors. Would you like to read them?
No.
Okay, well, let's let them go.
Bye-bye.
All right.
They didn't scroll all night long.
Tonight's episode was
Hold
sponsored
on.
by the lowercase g.
That is awesome. Yes. Perfect. Jane, thanks for tuning in. Jane says more super late models at Selinsgrove in 2026. Question mark.
We're working on that, Jane. Absolutely. There's some things in the works, but yes, the super late models are gonna be another premier division there in 2026 again.
Do the big guys come in? You know, like Lucas or World of Outlaws? Do you ever get those shows?
we're working on it. Just trying to see if we can't get something worked out with one of the series, and hopefully, if not both, try and get them in up there.
It's expensive
It's a
to get
great
those touring
model.
series
It's
in.
inexpensive, but I tell you what, it's going to be worth it if we can
Yeah.
actually get them in there. It'll
You'll
be
pack that
oh my god, yeah! Especially if the race has been as good as it's been. Yeah, we're gonna do. I'm expecting a pretty full house this weekend with the Sand Hill Thrill Selinsgrove National Open on Saturday night. Then
You got the Nace Memorial coming up.
yes,
too, right?
it's a 2-day weekend, National Open
Promote,
weekend.
man. Promote.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
here.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So we got the it's a Selinsgrove National Open weekend. Starts off with the Sand Hill Thrill Selinsgrove National Open for the Selinsgrove Ford Super Late Models, the Keller All Body PA Sprint Series 305s, and the Superior Home Street Stocks will be there on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, it is the National Open, the 41st running of that for the High Caliber Crane 410 Sprints. Alongside them will be the Creekside Out Sales Limited Late Models. Both of them worked really hard to get that up to every position paid $26 at the end. So I put a thing out there on Facebook to get all the fans, if they want to donate something, and literally within about an hour and a half, I had over
That
$1,000
filled up
raised for it.
quick, that sheet.
Man,
Very
it's
quick.
awesome.
It filled out really quick. Yeah. So we did a couple special things for that. So every position will pay 26 or whatever it is, $26, and then fourth place will pay $26.26. So
For fourth place.
for fourth place,
That ain't
$26.26. Nope.
No.
So we did that. Because originally it was $2,500 for fourth, and I'm like, no, we're gonna raise in $126 and put that up there to make it $26.26.
Perfect.
So we did that, and now we're actually doing the same thing for the Creekside Auto Sales Limited Late Models right now. That's still open. Still trying to work that out to make that happen yet. But yeah, both days feature pig roast from 11 to 5 or whenever they sell out. So
Well, hey now.
yeah. You might have some weekend plans now. Yep. And then Sunday, also before the race, we have Racing Cane playing out in the parking lot.
No way.
Having a live band out there from 3 to 5 on Sunday.
That's kind of
Yeah.
dope.
So come on out. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening all weekend.
And the weather's looks beautiful.
Sounds very, very festive.
Absolutely. We're trying to make this an event. We're absolutely going to make that. Jesus, my ears.
Man,
Right?
that did go
What?
right.
It's
What?
his first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Anyway.
Huh? I was scratching my face and I put my hand down. Just like that. So that's what you get for
this. Goodbye. It's so easy. I love that button. I had to replace that button 3 times.
Yes,
aren't you happy you know how to run the soundboard? Aren't you happy you know how to?
He hates me. Bill Esterly says late models at Action Track weren't very impressive. The track was very small for them. On a side note, Bill, I was just talking to somebody last night. Who the heck was I talking to? They loved them. They thought they were awesome there. So I guess it's what
To
you
each
like.
their own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Late models are kind of a niche thing, but when you do like them, they are really awesome.
I used to absolutely love late models. Ended up lettering a whole bunch of cars for Flying Jimmy Bernheisel out there in his Jonestown facility.
Mm-hmm.
Lettered cars for people I never even met, and had a lot of cars running like at, some all over. One as far away as Oregon, which is a really wild piece back in the day. It was pretty crazy. We had a bunch of cars there at Silver Springs Speedway.
Silver Springs.
Right there in Silver Springs, Pennsylvania. They race each and every Saturday night during the summer racing season. So that was pretty cool. But somewhere along the line here, these late models got very, very wonky looking. The bodies are all twisted. They're they've lost their luster with me, man.
Now you have the droop rule and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It's
3-hour show to explain that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't even explain. I don't even know what the hell. And I don't even know what the hell it is.
They're so technologically advanced. They're the most advanced dirt thing out there.
The guys cover up the rear ends because you can't even see inside there. Because
there's a lot going on. They got
a lot of
fifth coil,
secrets.
sixth coils.
Oh god,
that's where the whole droop. I understand the droop rule a little bit here, but these guys here. If you look at these guys now, they're running so much camber on their right front.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's so much bump steer and everything. And these cars are just really, they're just jacked and
They go
twisted.
down the
and
track sideways.
they're
It's whatever.
crabbing.
It's whatever they can do to get that thing to drive off the right rear.
Yeah.
That they do whatever they can with that.
Yeah, I miss the old wedge bodies, man. I mean, it makes you sound old school, but those things are so wicked cool. I don't know. Sometimes advancements in shit isn't really an advancement.
Right.
That's just my opinion. Anyway, I'm sorry, Bear. I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled program there with the people, wonderful people that help us out.
Well, we want to thank Bert for coming out, first and foremost.
Screw him.
Screw him is what I said.
Beautiful.
Tonight's episode was sponsored by the little letter G. So congratulations, Squeezer. So we got lots of sponsors that help us out because we couldn't do it without them. And we're very blessed to have this guys with us. And we're going to start with Westchester Ace Hardware tonight, which is a sponsor of Team Geezer and Kathy Green. S&D Bodyline, Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts, Roselli Racing, Timmy Shock Lab, TSL, VersaLift East, Haddisty's Ace Hardware, who's going to be going live with their cats for us, CTC Construction, Weichel Sportswear, Roy Danner Paving, Aqueduct Water Transport, Inferno Armor, Sublimited Racewear, Pioneer Pole Buildings, Laney Lick Racing, and Smith Fabrications, home of the Stage 1 Modifieds.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Thank you all.
Well done.
You got that announcer voice in you, Bear. You really.
He does.
Welcome.
Yeah, you got that. You got that voiceover kind of voice.
And I tell you, you know who made that voice nice? That young lady right there.
Yes.
That's a true story.
She said, "You sound like an idiot." Read it better.
Yeah. You're
tough,
so
man.
monotone.
Was that just about that or anything else?
No, in general. It was a general statement. You're an idiot. Yeah.
Oh, and Jane Gilbert says, outdoor version of Gateway. Very good point. When comparing it to Action Track, there probably was an outdoor version of the Gateway.
Very, very good
Nationals.
analogy.
Yes.
Very, yeah.
And that whole thing, I tried to watch a lap
Gateway and nope.
Gateway. I don't know. I enjoy Gateway. It's an excuse to have your buddies over and drink.
of that. You wear
so
orange
that's
Crocs. I'm not gonna like really trust your
You're about ready to have some Croc prints on your face here, bud.
It's fine. It'll be smooth.
Okay. Oh no.
Leopard print.
We're trying to get a Croc sponsorship, so look, leopard print
That
Crocs.
is awesome. I am the only one who is
Crocless.
Yeah. No, it's crotchless.
Right.
He's not wrong there either.
No,
Right. I can smell it.
Yeah, hey now.
Tail rot.
Somebody asked me if I was going to run for
President.
Miss Motorsports. There was at Shelley's last night. Like, you should run for Miss Motorsports. I'm like, already wearing my thong. It was Haley. It was Haley Arrow. Yes. Said, I'm already ready already. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So
but
you never know when a pageant's going to break
You
out.
always wear it backwards.
I always wear it backwards.
You never learned your lesson.
The chafing is terrible. And the boys are split. But you get over it after a while. Everything's fine. There ain't no need to wear none of that stuff, when it comes to Clarence. Clarence just do what Clarence do. You know what I'm saying?
How long has it been since? Does Clarence make an appearance almost every week here?
No, this is the first time Clarence has stopped by.
Really?
Yeah.
Clarence was just,
Clarence came out just to see you.
I love Clarence.
Yeah,
he was
incarcerated for several years.
I figured that.
He without the fee, because yes, because those are international waters. You can get away with more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not to incriminate or anything, but there's certain boundaries out there that Clarence know where to go and when to go.
It's been about 10 years since I've been on Lowdown, and I tell you what, it's probably been about 10 years since I heard Clarence. So this is amazing.
See, it works out pretty well.
Oh, what a night!
Tobias says Clarence Sale is the GOAT.
No doubt, without a doubt.
Did you ever? You know the reason why Clarence? His name is Clarence Sale. Not many people knew that.
Yes, I know why. You might want to explain to the new viewers.
Well, the reason why Clarence, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. Well, we'll just leave it at Clarence Sale is the GOAT.
Yes.
Yeah.
He will always be the GOAT.
Yeah.
Keep on wondering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring it back next week.
Now that I've blown my cover.
Yeah.
What I should do is interview somebody and just complete Clarence Sale character.
You should interview Clarence.
You should interview Clarence.
Whoa, mine. Man, I think I just blew an O-ring in my rectal cavity on that one. Holy crap. What the? Oh, my God.
Could you imagine that interview?
Oh, my God.
I got bells and whistles going off now.
You think this is a disaster? What do you think that's going to be?
Man, that'll be fun.
Oh, God almighty.
They'll be fighting.
This is why nobody lets me play with crowns anymore. Well, listen, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We love the fact that everybody checked in with our chat here. We appreciate everybody. And thank you so much for our lovely sponsors that Mr. Barry has graciously, what did you said that, like, he announcer voice that
Yeah, he had that announcer voice in him. Yes, he did. Very nicely done, Bear.
I'd like to join you sometime.
Come on up. Always welcome.
I'll try it.
Dude, we should do it.
I said me, not you.
No, I'm not going
You
with
go
you.
get us some Susquehanna shrimp and fries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, anything you say, huh?
The only way you can do it, I'll let you do Victory Lane is Clarence.
Man.
That's the only. Oh my God!
Danny Dietrich jumps out of it.
I'll be
Congratulations.
Yeah. Hey, listen up, Double D.
I'll be fired before you even walk back up.
This would be so cool, man. So, yeah, it's all working out.
Good Lord. Thanks, T. Good job, buddy.
Career opportunities here, we call them.
Indeed it is. Yes, so good night, everybody. Thank you, Mrs. Bear, for manhandling the camera once again. We appreciate you. Thanks to everybody. So until next time, good night and God bless.
God bless America.
Absolutely.